You're late?
Huh. None of them. Perfect. Which one do you think we got? All right.
4? Try 1.
All right.
How about 3?
Is the camera on?
Yeah. Oh, it's probably went to sleep.
Motherfucker.
Shit. Yep, sure did.
Oh, Cookie. Not now, dude. We're going through a lot of stuff right now.
It is. Gotta be 2. Wait, what the fuck is this plugged into?
Oh, no. But it's not plugged into the camera. My. Between Sean and I, it's a mess, guys. Yeah. Oh, no. They can hear us. They just can't see us. Oh, you know what, dude? Back. And we're back. And, oh, it's really bright. It's super bright. It's super. Jeez, oh, Pete. What happened, dude?
What the fuck did you do?
It's like the sun's here. It's pretty dope. It's pretty bright.
How about now?
That's a little better. Hit me one more time.
That's shutter speed now. ISO. So, I mean, we can go to...
Wait, why are you adjusting the shutter speed?
Because it's a smaller increment than ISOs.
Oh, we need a significant incrementation.
I mean, it looks fine.
That's good-ish.
I don't even know if
It's a little
focus.
shadowy.
What's the focus looking like?
Okay, hold on. Hit me with a super out of focus, and I'll tell you when to stop. Okay. Stop. Probably.
I'm going to go with it.
Guys, we...
Shambles! Shambles.
Guys, at one point, I opened Streamlabs. We didn't even have a camera at the table. like there wasn't even a camera
Someone
here.
was talking about Dan getting cinnamon rolls as he was eating food.
And, which was just my dinner. And on top of all of these things at the same time,
Here we are.
Sean set up the camera and then never plugged it in.
No.
Woo. Guys, 'twas a week last week. We did things. We went to Wild Turkey. We picked
Did
a Brussels,
that
bro.
get cranked for something?
What's that?
That overhead
Is
that's
it-
pointing right
Oh,
at
well,
me.
pointed at me.
Like, it's supposed
That's
to go to
your
that
problem.
wall.
Yeah, just pointed at me. I'm a little shadowy. You're a little bright. Actually, pivot. Oh, well, that's whoa. That's why the sun was on.
There you go.
And then also that arm is.
Fucking damn it.
Guys.
Who set this shit up?
I love that everybody gets to come with us on this journey. I was eating burrito tacos from Costco for dinner, by the way.
How's it look?
It's a little shadow. Actually, that has done nothing for the back wall in our current scenario. Hit me with a little light. Is this doing absolutely nothing? We need that pointed at my face. Whoa. Oh.
Better?
That's not terrible.
Okay.
Okay, Sean's playing with some... Sean's playing DJ Diddles in the background right here, but it's working for everybody.
I don't care what I look like. This is what you're fucking getting. It's been such a long day.
All right, guys, listen.
It's been a long week.
We went to Kentucky last week. Picked a Origin Rye Bardstown barrel.
Okay.
The greatest one that's ever been a part of the pick program is what we've been
I've
told.
been told twice that.
And whether or not that's bullshit, you'll have to find out.
It was said by Ron, so it's definitely fake.
Also, picked a Russell's barrel, and actually a ridiculous Russell's barrel. I wouldn't use that.
Oh, you can even see it
you
on
can
the...
see the ring of doom on the camera.
Yeah.
Guys, that ring that's towards the base of that Glen, that's whiskey that's melted into the glass.
Yeah, that is not supposed to exist.
Oh, you can really see it. Like,
Yeah,
give 'em
that's
the
disgusting,
tilt.
dude.
Yeah, that's a ring of death.
You get a new one.
That's one of the circles. You guys already drink the bottle? No, No. Sober as a clam, some would say.
How sober are clams?
They've never been drunk. Pretty sober.
You don't know that.
They're in the ocean. They can't be.
Doesn't mean someone can't put them in a vat of alcohol.
If you live underwater,
Okay.
you can't ingest alcohol fast enough to be drunk.
I don't know if that works that way.
100%
What if you
accurate.
just put them in a full tank of alcohol?
That's not water. They don't live there.
What if you put them in a vat of beer?
They don't drink or breathe. Aren't they watertight? Aren't they watertight?
Yeah, but they got to open and close at some point.
Do they for real open and close?
Yeah,
Wait.
they're filters.
Hold on. When they shut and people shove shit in them and go and kill them and to get pearls and shit out of
there
them,
you go. Yeah. And eat them.
are they clamped down as a defense mechanism?
Probably.
That's so depressing now.
Yeah.
Finding that out. If that's true, that's sad.
Yeah. So they're like filterers. So you throw them in there and they just are like in and out, and then they filter the water.
The inside of those looks like the inside of human flesh.
Yeah.
I bet our flesh could filter the water too. Cookie butthole.
Why is there a gray line on the bottom of the video? I got nothing for you.
Is
buddy.
it from YouTube? Is it like the play? Like if you click live, is it red? Hi. Say hi to everybody and then say bye to everybody. Say hi.
Scratch
and
him. Scratch him.
Hi, bye.
I'm a little shadowy, you know.
Yeah. See, yo, man, don't look into my light though. Well, it's not. It's sideways for you, so you're
It doesn't
fine.
really matter to me.
Guys, there's some stuff we got to talk about. Number one thing to talk
I
about.
also see a gray bar on the left.
Okay, so it's almost like this isn't fit to screen. We don't have
Oh
right
yeah, they're
clicks or
definitely.
what
Yeah,
are we
I
doing
can
here?
see
Hold on, guys. I got
some
you.
right over here.
Appreciate
See
you
that? There
troubleshooting
you
for
go.
us.
There you go.
And fix it.
Should be good now.
IT engineer, 17,000 years. We did
Thanks, Patrol Nation.
several, thank you. We did several podcasts while we were in Kentucky. We did a podcast that already came out. It's out today, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kenny just got it out there.
If you go to the mashup on Apple Podcast or Spotify podcasts,
Okay.
you can listen to it. We got to hang out. So, first off, the mashup is a bourbon podcast.
Yeah.
If you have not listened to it, you should.
Good time.
Good guys.
Yeah.
Elvez sat in with
Thanks,
us.
Luke.
Elvez has been on there a few times, sat in with us.
Yeah.
And then, spoiler alert, Bruce freaking Russell hung out with us the entire podcast.
Yeah.
Which
He's
was
such a cool nut. Cool guy.
He's a cool nut, and it was absolutely
I want to say
insane.
nice guy, cool guy, and it was like, good.
You know what's interesting is I would have said probably something like Newell or that almost felt like a slur. That felt like it was going to be a slur on accent.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But because it's really close to what people used to call Jewish people a long time ago.
Hey, buddy, I wasn't misunderstanding what you were going to fucking
I
say.
just wanted to catch you up.
That's why I looked at you and said, go ahead.
To catch you up. So anyways, that was one of the coolest things we've ever gotten to do. Also never imagined that either of us would spend that much time with Bruce Russell or be able to or be allowed to or any of that ever.
Yeah.
Also,
times.
Bruce Russell drank bourbon 6. So we can just
He
quit.
spit it out, but he did drink it at one point.
Doesn't matter. We can quit Evernorth.
Yeah.
A legend, a man with a legendary name who works at a legendary distillery who's awesome.
Oh, I 100% told Bruce that I blinded Triumph real bad.
So somebody brought this up. Poor Sean.
Yeah.
I would not do that to you.
No, it was brought up for me.
Not by me. I was not a part of it. I'd never do that to you.
Yeah.
Ever, never would I ever. Because I wouldn't want you to do that to me either. I would never do that to you. That being said, somebody did bring it up.
Oh, yeah.
And Sean went, well,
Yep.
I
guess we can talk about
not
it.
talk about this, which is fair.
I was hoping to never talk about that to him.
So the thing that I think that you might not know about Triumph, heavy involvement.
Oh, I know he did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
That makes it way worse.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Now, here's what I say.
That is
I
why
love
he
Triumph.
spit Bourbon 6 into my eyes.
I love Triumph. It's one of the best rides I've ever had in my
Wait
life.
till I blind you on it.
So, do it.
Okay.
Anytime I taste something that's hinted as a rye from now on, 100.
Fair.
No matter what. What's that one? 100? Well, man, it's a 1-year-old MGP.
I will remember that, sir.
Sounds good. Listen, I just
I got some real rye projects you're going to be calling Hundies.
Now, that being said, I really did. So did Sean, but we did like it in the review.
Yeah.
Didn't hold up in that blind for you. Oddly
It's
enough,
just a bummer and it's $300 is what we said during the review.
what I will say, truthfully, is Cornerstone, we really liked in the review and never held up in blinds.
Yeah.
Still like Cornerstone to this day.
100%.
It just doesn't do well in blinds.
Never
it
does.
didn't that whole year.
No.
So,
Yeah,
just
no,
be a
it got
comparison
walked on every blind we'd ever throw.
Cornerstone did.
Yes.
So it could
I
very
bet
much,
Triumph does the same thing.
it very much could just be a blind situation there. Because some bottles are great.
Well, real unfortunate part that was that glass 2? Pretty sure it was glass 2.
Yeah.
Ryan's TKO barrel was right before that.
Yeah.
So we went 140 proof, mouth fucking to that
107.
to 107. Yeah. Real big.
Was
jump.
never. I mean, I just set them on the table, and that was the order I set them in.
That's fair.
So that's the order they got poured in. But it wasn't setting anybody up for failure. Truthfully, if
Kinda
you
felt that way.
you could have put it in any order, and I'd be like, try and pull finish top 4 or 5. I would have said that in any order. You know what I mean? Now that being said, Ryan's TKO barrel was first, and Cam called it Daniel Weller, and then Sean shit on it.
I didn't shit on it.
Sorry, gave
I
it a
set
low
my
score.
scale at 75.
Yeah, gave it a low score. So actually, Ryan's TKO barrel got rocked in that one. But needless to say, listen, 140 to 104 is not fair. Fully agree.
It's a real rough swing.
Unfortunately, 142, anything in that blind wouldn't have been fair, truthfully. The next highest was 120 and change.
Yeah, or Cam's River Root was 120 and change.
Yeah, 124 or something. Well,
Yeah, he knew the exact.
this one's 19. Oh, it's 121.
Yeah.
So, like, the thing is that's the only hot rye in that hole. Rye 4 is 125, I guess. That would have been the closest. But,
Oh, yeah, it is.
but anyways, so listen to that podcast because it was a freaking blast.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Awesome people. It's called The Mashup, and it's on. There's Sean.
I've got it pinned
Luke's
at the
thing
top
at the
right
very top, so you can just click that. But in case you want to search it, it's on Spotify and it's on Apple Podcast, and it was a freaking blast.
Yeah.
While we were there, it's not out. Probably won't be out for a while. But while we were there, we also did a podcast with Bourbon Pursuit. And that was a good time.
No idea when that'll be out, though.
No idea. We
Yeah.
don't, like, legitimately, we don't know. And then Sean and I shot a podcast in a hotel room while we were there as well.
I have not edited that yet.
We're professional podcasters now. So
Have not edited that.
we're you don't even have to edit
We
that
haven't
one.
even
You're good.
shot Thursday's video yet. There's a little behind the scenes for you.
If you guys ever wondered which video this week won't come out at 11:30, it'll be Thursday.
Nah, we might get it there.
There's no way. The video for Thursday can be, hey man, which whiskey did you like?
As long as I can edit it in 3 hours, we'll be fine.
Man, I know, but we got to find time to shoot it.
Yeah.
It's going to be our current issue.
Yeah.
Got David and Kira came up today and yesterday. Helped us blend Exodus Volume 2, which is off to a really good. I really like it where it's at. Brandon does not like where it's at. I think David and Kira are on the fence.
They're on the fence.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon can sit down on this one. He wanted to throw some wild shit in there.
Brandon does want a big wave stave guy.
He wants to throw some wild shit in there. And I said, I don't want to do that.
Sure.
Because it was the wave state profile. And I was like, I mean, I just feel like it's just trying to like shittily recreate Exodus 1.
I think Exodus 1 was, because they were toasted, it feels
Yeah.
very different.
But it's the same thing in reverse.
It is.
So we go, instead of heavy toast start, and then we're adding regular rye to blend it
fair, to
out.
balance
We're
it.
going heavy rye to start, and then adding toast. So I was like,
Sure.
well, it's wave stave. It always comes through toasty or bready for me a little bit.
Now, what I will say though is I really think in the next week.
Your internet's not plugged in. It's on Dan's Wi-Fi right now.
The adapter in the computer just shut off because there's a circle down there now. Oh, the cord's right fucking here.
Yeah, it's in your laptop. It says we have signal right now. I have no idea if we're actually live though. I mean,
I should have bought me a router at Costco.
you should have bought you a router at Costco. You are live, is what Nicholas Jones says. We are trying to fix the interwebs. Now, can we switch without it killing this
You
stream?
gotta give it just a minute to get herself comfy.
Oh, it went to a wired connection, it looked like.
All right, we'll be on Ethernet in a second here.
All right, the interwebs
Coy
is
Hill's
switching.
right here. Chucky.
Should be good.
Right here. What proof was yours? Did you look?
127 or 134, sorry, 134.7 or something like that.
Same. Brandon said, God forbid I put out good whiskey.
No, Brandon wants shit whiskey.
I actually really like that barrel a lot. That being
Yeah.
said, now here's the thing. Exodus Volume 2 and the Ellie cannot both have toasted whiskey in them, especially after Exodus Volume 1 did.
Is toasted.
So
I agree.
Can't do all three with toasted for sure.
I'm
And the LE may take toasted.
The most base of it is 6 years on the new Exodus. There,
So far, everything's 6.
Yeah.
Every gallon.
Nope, one
6.
is 7.
It can't. 18 to 24 can't be 7.
No, there's a 17 barrel in there.
We don't have 17s.
Well, it was labeled 17.
We have 18 CR and 18 IRs. That's it.
We have and it was mislabeled in the sheet.
Oh, okay. We don't. None of those were distilled in 2017. We don't have access to any distilled in 2017. That's the only reason I know
Mislabeled on the sheet then. There was a fat finger in there. But, sorry, Joe. He said, checking in Oceanside with a fire roiling right now. Exodus Volume 1 is the best beach whiskey as the sun goes down.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hell yeah.
Where's the crack barrel? That was a 52 rye.
That is one of the ones that
We literally were pulling out the barrels, and one like the head on the bottom was like full, and it was disgusting. And I was like, oh no. And Dan's like, oh, I bet you the head's leaking. So he rolled it off and flipped it, and 3 entire boards were just split in half. It was wild.
a lot of times staves will crack. Like we have a lot. Like we see a ton of barrels with cracked staves.
Yeah, not like that.
Those were separated staves.
Yeah.
Like cracked and then apart, which
Yeah.
is really weird.
I mean, it literally leaked a half a barrel out. So
Yeah.
It's fun. Dustin Blue coming with the 10 gifted memberships, and it was his birthday
Thanks,
the other
buddy.
day. Happy birthday,
It was
buddy.
Dustin's birthday?
Yeah.
Dude, 28 years old. What a man.
Yeah.
What a man, dude. What's so cool about that is I'm sure he didn't make Kelly just wait on him all day.
I for sure did.
I'm sure he didn't do
Yeah.
that. He didn't lay in the pool, have Kelly get him sandwiches and drinks and snacks.
Just
and
floating
food
around,
and-
yeah.
Happy belated birthday, buddy.
Hey, get out of here. Go on, get.
Thanks, Isaiah. Appreciate it, man. Porter was in here earlier and said that he liked the podcast as well. So thanks. Porter was
Big Dave-
actually.
Big Dave's World also said, insane podcast boys, can't wait to try Bourbon.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude.
Forgot to say that.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks, Mudkip. Appreciate it, man. The whiskey's trying to escape Sean's honey barrel. Sean found a 52 rye that had honey notes in it.
And we end up using it.
It's in the blend.
Yeah, it is. Loved it. Everyone liked it with that barrel in there.
Yeah.
was voted on.
I do think there was at one point in which the glass was the right whiskey.
Yeah.
And then it's just without knowing ratios and stuff. So we were
Yeah.
blending fulls at this point because they were blending into a base basically at this point. We're blending, I mean, so far 7 barrels are in this blend.
Yeah. One of
So-
them is incredibly short. We can call it just
A half
6
a barrel.
barrels.
Or no, it was way under half, wasn't it?
Yeah.
100 pounds or something of whiskey.
Yes, it was like 117 pounds.
And full would be 400.
Yeah.
So and
It
change,
was almost
but-
nothing. It was like
yeah.
18 proof gallons.
So
that we
needless
threw
to
in
say.
there.
But she's gonna be a gal.
Yeah.
Night Stalker 3 labels here pretty soon too.
Yeah, that's done.
Volume
That's been
2
done
Exodus pretty soon here.
for a couple weeks now.
Volume 3 Spirit Walker pretty soon here.
Oh, yeah, that'll be
Probably.
that'll
And then on top of
be
all
some
those
real
things,
whiskey that
the
we got
LE
rolling out of there.
first Saturday in November, come to Evernorth.
Yeah.
First Saturday in November, we will have a party at Evernorth and release our limited edition for the
Fuck,
year.
we got to get that done.
That'll be after the Exodus thing. That'll be the next project.
We're so busy.
But yeah, so needless to say, it's all good
A
stuff.
lot going on right now.
Ron, I've been working on the boxes, but we're on a really good path with the boxes now. Thank you,
Yeah.
buddy. Appreciate it. Very
Big
much so.
update on that.
Jeez, oh, Pete, dude.
It's sitting at Evernorth, isn't it?
Nope, threw it away.
Oh, yeah, it's in the trash.
I
That's
threw
where I
that
saw
away.
it today.
Yep.
That, for $6, looked like, I would say, maybe like a 5th grader
Give
with
me
a
a-
hot glue gun made it.
Give me a price tag in which that was an acceptable box. There's not one.
80 cents?
Nope. $0. Free.
Maybe that's right.
When you
Free.
open it, the whiskey falls out.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
It's an unfunctional product.
It didn't even work. The
Could-
magnets didn't even close
could
it.
break. The magnet thing was just like a placeholder, so that
Ah,
part's okay. 'cause
It was
that
worth more
intentional.
than what the box was.
The magnets were
Yeah.
worth more than that. But needless to say,
November
2nd.
15th.
November 2nd. November. It's the first Saturday every year of November. So it's not a date. It's the first Saturday every November. That way everybody can remember. It's very easy because picking a date and then being on a Tuesday is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's not going to work.
So we
very
got
well.
like the Thanksgiving thing going on, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Different date, same day every year.
No, it's on Thanksgiving. Be there or get nothing.
Thanksgiving. We will not be there. Do not show up to Evernorth.
Oh, that feels like an ocular migraine setting in.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are great.
Yeah, no.
You know what helps with those?
Going to bed?
Marijuana.
Oh, cool, man.
Big time.
Cool. Hey, get in that water.
Did you just drink that?
No, I don't think he did. He just gave it a smell, though.
If you drink my water, I...
Will blow air.
Oh, dude, we're not doing this again. Okay, so Neil, I think that was all the announcements. Listen, really quickly, we'll get through this. There's bottle share bags still up. If people want bottle share bags, there's not a ton of those left. Just a heads up, I got the report today. So there's not a ton of those left, and there's not a current reorder situation going on.
Yeah, Brad.
So just a heads up. Also, there's like Glenn's available. I believe there's still Evernorth Challenge coins available. Those things are thick and heavy.
They are some thickies.
There's some 4 to 5 C's probably. But also, if you don't know,
And now you know.
on this upcoming Monday, the most closest Monday to current right now moment.
6 days from now.
3 Evernorth bottles drop, and patrons know first on that whole situation. So Bourbon 6 is one of them. Amarana 3 is one of them, finishing Series 3. And then American 5 is one of them, which is a toasted light whiskey. So, or a double
K.
barrel,
Jackson.
basically.
It's a box for the Ellie. Is what we're working on there. Something cool.
So, do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving together? I don't leave my house if I don't have to.
That's true.
It depends on who. I'll leave my house if I have to go to my family's or Ricky's family's.
So he doesn't leave a lot.
Bottle share bag shows out of stock.
It did the other day too.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah. Because someone asked if they were ever going to come back, and I was like, thought they were.
Like within the last week or two?
Yeah.
There should be 43 left total.
I doubt 43 of you went over there and smashed that
Right now?
right
Right
now.
now.
Green are out of stock. Oh, they're black
Yes,
are
the
in
black
stock.
are in stock.
Green are out of stock. So that makes more sense. Yes.
Go to, I bet that it didn't update on our website. Our Bourbon Junk is going to get redone here pretty soon. So for our stuff.
Jerry
it's not
Knowlton,
exclusive.
welcome to the BJ fam. Thanks for the membership. Appreciate you being here, buddy.
Thank you, man. Welcome to the fucking fam. All right. Let me
Man,
see.
1K for Coy Hill already, huh?
The new one?
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Oh, man, that did not update on our site at all. Okay, if you go to, hold on. I'll just tell you what it is.
You type it in the chat.
That's probably, if you go to
Okay.
exlsv.com, our bottle share bag is on there. Exclusive. If you type in exclusive Bourbon Junkies, that'll pop up too.
You just giving him CTE there?
Yeah. Get your fucking face out of my water.
You just have a lid on there. And wouldn't do
All
that.
right, we're going to switch.
You just bonk the shit out of you, dude. Oh,
It's going to go down for a sec as it switches. There's a debate tonight? Oh
yes.
my gosh, is that
There's
the
a
debate?
presidential
Oh,
debate tonight.
We're going to have to shut this down early.
Yeah, we are. What we got going on here?
The Wi-Fi crashed again, but we're on the Ethernet.
Nice.
So now it's trying to come back. Are we back?
Hopefully.
Cam said better now. Play it on like the YouTube side. Hello, somebody said. That's good news.
Oh, we might be.
I'm going to keep my finger on my eye. We're good, Cam said.
Still live for me. Chris said, you never left.
Chrissy said you guys are good too.
All right, cool. Thanks,
Chrissy.
guys.
Okay. I think that was most of the things I wanted to talk about, I think.
Yeah, I think you nailed most of them.
Okay.
Alec also said he got to watch me try mixture celebration and Wagyu in the same night. I've had Wagyu, not a Wagyu filet though.
I would say same. I've had Wagyu, but I don't know what cut of meat it was, though, at
fair.
all, actually.
Yeah.
Do restaurants normally tell you what cut the Wagyu is? Or they
Well, if
just,
you're ordering a steak, yes.
do they?
Yeah.
Man, I wonder what Ricky got then. Ricky got one when we went. We were.
She's
on
a filet
vacation.
gal, so it's probably filet.
I know. We were on a vacation. You bought it by the ounce, is how they did it.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well,
It's
it cost a fucking fortune.
Yeah. Then it was probably a filet.
Yeah. Well, I bet you know
Because that's
what?
much easier to tailor per
Yeah.
ounce than, say, like any other.
And I think it was like 6 ounces.
I guess it's not really.
Which would have been a round fillet.
That's definitely filet.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause if I get a 6 ounce New York strip, I'm like, hey, feed that fucking cow. Or is it this thick? You know?
Hey, really, what's your take on the ethics of veal?
It's not great.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still tastes good though.
I hear it's the best. So, but I was at Costco tonight, and in the cooler,
Some veal chops, huh?
no, it said young chicken.
Eggs. You're looking at eggs.
It was a chicken.
Oh.
It was a whole chicken in like a bag, like a turkey bag, and it said huge, not in small fine print,
Okay.
huge bold letters, young chicken. Like that.
Was Young the farm?
I don't know. We
hope so.
But you can't. That's felt inappropriate.
Yeah.
And it was weird. That's so. I even was on the phone with Ricky. I go, "You ever heard of young chicken?"
Yeah.
She's like, "What?" I'm like, "I swear to God, I'm looking at it."
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why you can't.
So someone the other day, a guy coming out, he goes, my high or scrambled eggs fried chicken?
Both.
And if you go, yeah?
Maybe both.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you fry an egg, is that fried chicken?
Technically, right? Well, no, they're not unfertilized, so technically, no.
Fried chicken.
Depends on how fresh that egg is, dude. All right. This is what we all are here for. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Special Release Coy Hill Barrel House number 8.
Fuck, Nick.
Well,
Jesus Christ, dude.
was it Nick Jones?
Nope, Nick Foles.
Oh, that's yeah.
Damn, dude. Sorry, I read that and my brain was like, fuck.
I think he loves young cocks too. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. So, anyways, whoa, Nick, I wasn't blaming you. I was asking if it was
It
you.
was just clarifying.
Gosh, dude, I want to make sure it wasn't you. I didn't think it was. I definitely thought it was. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Special Release, Coy Hill Barrel House 8. This one specifically, media sample, obviously.
Yeah.
134.7 proof. Very high proof.
Yeah.
They range from 60 to 67
Yep.
this year. This is not Buzzard's Roost Coy Hill,
6th and 5th floor.
which is going to be a misconception this year.
Or is it 7th and 5th? I think it's 7th and 5th.
Is
Could
it?
be 6th and 5th.
I think you were right the first time.
6th and 5th?
6 seems like it rings a bell.
Yeah. 6 and 5 feels right. I
Okay.
messaged you about it, so I wouldn't forget.
Between 5, 6, and 7th floor.
I sent a message to you, so I wouldn't forget. That was days ago, though.
60 to 67% are this year's releases. If you didn't know, all of the Jack Daniel's releases that are in the bottle back there, that
Where are you going, bro?
I'm trying to point at the bottle right there. This bottle, that one,
Yeah, it's 6th and 5th.
those are all, they're all single barrels. So these will all be single barrels this year. Like the first Coy Hill was all single barrels. This is not Buzzard Roost whiskey, but it's like 11. Whereas the Buzzard Roost were
Yeah,
mostly
there's-
8 to 10, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, if they went to 11, there would be 0 whiskey left
Yeah.
in the Buzzard's Roost.
So, it is a completely different project. So I do think expectations should be set that this is different whiskey because it's not the same.
So we were invited to a media release party, and Chris Fletcher got to talk about it. And he was like, I think these ones have, he goes, for lack of a better term, the Rickhouse funk that Jack Daniel's imparts on their barrels. So it is going to be, it's targeted as a different flavor profile.
I like that.
Yeah.
So it's off-profile Jack.
Yeah.
It's Coy Hill Jack
Yeah.
without the heat. I mean,
Yes.
it's
Without the 8th floor.
Buzzard Roost is, I believe they told us when we were there
Hot as fuck.
that Coy Hill's still their highest one. Those are their highest rick houses still or something.
Yeah.
But, so like Sean said, it's still super hot. It's just not, hey, those barrels were empty when we pulled them hot.
Still Tennessee in the summer, man.
Yeah.
Still warm.
On top of a hill.
Yeah, it is on top of the hill.
All
Coy.
right.
Coy's Hill.
Coy's Hill, some would say.
Smells great.
Does it? Oh, that's actually really good. I opened that and drank it 3 or 4 days ago. It was this weekend sometime.
You know, it just doesn't have the red
It's not red.
tinge
No
that
hue.
the other Coy Hills did have.
No hue to this one like that. It's not a bad color by any means. It's just not red. What? Dude, that is wild. Yeah, no politics in chat. We're not doing it.
Cheese,
We're not doing it.
real hot oak.
What is that? That nose is wild. That smells like it's hot as shit still.
Yeah, it's almost like it's 134 proof still.
I don't. Do you know when the release for this is?
Thought it was like now. Thought it was Monday.
Now? Okay.
Thought Monday marked the release of it.
There'll be 750 mils too.
Yeah. I don't remember them saying volume wise what the release is going to be.
big?
Yeah.
This is around 11, I believe was what I read. I think they said these were barreled in September 13, or when these barrels went in. I guess we don't know when they bottled, but man, that nose is I wouldn't guess that that's Jack Daniel's on the nose, truthfully. I like the nose. It's hot.
It is still very warm. It's very oily. It coats a lot of chocolate. I still get the Tennessee, like, I wouldn't say Tennessee, the Jack Daniel's, like, little bit of payday peanut in there. It's like sweet. A lot going on.
Did you say, you just said payday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that. Salted. It's like briny almost.
But it's got a ton of chocolate in
It's
it.
got this weird boozy molasses note. If you get the
Old oak, man.
old and hot, I mean, obviously, even on those floors, it's cooking for 11 years. If you go to a store where you can pick out like the little chocolates that are behind the glass case, some of them has raspberry fluff in them and stuff like that. It has a note. If one of them was like a bourbon molasses chocolate, it has that note where it's chocolate and then this boozy molasses thing.
I'm going to try. I'm going to just add, that's about all I need. 3 drops of water because I got about no whiskey left. So they're the tiniest little drops. I want to know if a little bit of water opens it up.
That.
She's still a little tongue punch,
hot
though.
gal.
Yep.
Woo! Oh, that's a dancer.
Jason Feinberg said, see you guys tomorrow.
Looking forward to it, buddy.
Maybe.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, he better be there. We'll find you a good barrel, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there, dude. It's going to be fun, man. I appreciate you coming up. We got a barrel pick tomorrow.
Hey, Mark.
It's going to be a good time.
It's okay, man. I don't know who hurt you.
Putting water in it weak. Well,
It's almost like I've been blending 130 proof rye whiskey all day today. So, yeah.
for
Don't
2
worry about
days.
it.
You can give
Yeah.
him 2 days. Give him the 2 days.
2
For
days.
2 days. It's got, you know what it is? If you could take a payday and cover it in reasons.
Reason.
You know, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm giving you reasons that I should live. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, the reason. Yeah.
it's like the chocolates with the caramel, the dark chocolate with the caramel in it, but with an apostrophe and an S.
Yeah.
Oh,
Water opens the nose up a
the
lot,
nose is good.
honestly.
Did it flatten everything out?
I didn't even try. I just wanted to see what water would do to the
That
nose.
nose is good.
I think it actually accentuated the sweet notes
Yeah.
and a lot more of the oak with a little bit more water.
That smells like dark chocolate and caramel. That it's in that boozy molasses note. That's gotta be the most unique thing Jack's put out, truthfully. I think that's more off profile from Jack than their single malt is.
Way worse with water.
Somehow. Is it?
Yeah.
That's what happened with the last one. Remember?
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
We shot the review for the Buzzards Roost Coy Hill.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, it's so hot.
Yeah.
We put water in it in the video, and both Sean and I were like, well, there's no flavor.
There's
It's
a
just
reason.
gone.
Yeah.
So,
Concentrated. Bo, if you can do a barrel pick, you'd have to come to Evernorth, though.
yeah, you would, dude. You'd have to be a good friend.
Yeah.
But here we are. How was the game, dude? Oh, he enjoyed it, didn't he?
I guarantee
Heard
it.
it was a blowout.
Well,
Heard it was a blowout.
I wouldn't call it a blowout, but I wouldn't say it was the best showing.
Wasn't it like 40 to something?
No, I thought they came back in the fourth.
Hey, what was the Texas Michigan?
Tell me Texas-Michigan game. What was the score last week? I thought they came back a little bit in the fourth, but we weren't expecting them to win that one.
What is this?
Good.
Heaven Hill. That's what it smells like.
It does. It honestly feels
That's
like an
what it smells
ECBP, even in the profile.
Yep.
That feels so ECBP.
That I'm like, why is this the most familiar thing of all time? But we've
Yeah.
never had it from Jack ever.
No.
That's why.
Ooh, 31-12.
Ooh.
There was a garbage time TD. That's fair.
What's garbage time?
Garbage time is the last couple minutes when like the third string's playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone, it's garbage time is just make the play clock just go.
Yeah.
No one fucking
and
cares.
nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
It's 31
Let's
to
roll this
6
shit.
then. It was
Yeah.
31 to 6.
Yeah.
That's not a great look.
Not a good look.
All right. Man, dude. That is the most but here's what I will say.
I hope you enjoyed the big house though. Did they say the attendance? I bet it was pretty good. They have a record still of I don't know how many fucking days in a row or games in a row they've been over 100,000 attendance. It's insane.
You know what I would like to compare this to? In a blind, like a true blind.
111K. Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's so
I
many
think
people.
the big house is the biggest stadium in North America.
That's a really lot of people.
Yeah. Oh, see, Dara said ECBP on steroids without the peanut. It's sweeter. It's not the like super nutty Heaven Hill profile.
It's still briny. It's
I could
legitimately
probably blind that and think like a really hot C batch of ECBP.
what I was gonna say was
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It's on the same thought process. I would love to compare this to C923 in a blind.
Isn't that like 120 something proof though?
Probably.
Like there's a significant proof.
I know, but I
difference.
really think the flavor profiles are so close together.
they are.
Like
37 home games over 110K cooking.
that is just you. That's insanely interesting. That came out of Jack Daniels. I think if this was in a blind, I'd be like, that's really familiar. The fact that it came out of Jack is like, what?
That feels like if like old number 7 on the most amount of gear you could put it on.
I mean, it is.
Technically it is, yeah.
Because it is the same everything, just different.
C923 was like 133. Oh shit!
Oh,
way
that's
closer.
Not even.
I
that
thought it was
bad of a-
123.
Isn't that 134?
0.7, yeah.
That's really
damn,
close.
I bet damn
comparison.
close.
Even proof
Like blind,
wise.
yeah.
I really think that
Cookies just chowing down on what's left of your dinner.
there's meat and cheese up there, and a little corn tortilla. Oh,
No, one little less bite of corn tortilla.
I like that. You know what's kind of cool about it? In the very late finish, there's a tiny bit of banana, but it's the banana from Jack Bonded. It's like that charry, smoky banana.
Yes.
It's not like this runty, bright banana. It's not that. But it's really buried in there, which is so unique for Jack. I like that a lot, actually. I'd be really, 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 I would love to try like the 60%ers. Yeah. A lot. Because those might be... All of these will be different. Sean and I got the same sample, so that's why I asked you the proof on yours.
I was hoping we had different ones, too.
But...
It's old, though. Mm-hmm. I mean...
They said Matt, I saw Matt, and I saw, I think Dara said, it's 3 weeks shy of 11 years old.
Damn.
So, it's basically 11.
Yeah. It's a tweener of Jack 10 and Jack 12. But in a wildly
Literally.
different,
but hotter.
Rick House, yeah.
Man. All right. Do you want to play a game where you want to try some of these bottles that we haven't opened that we said we were going to try like a month ago?
I don't know. Let's chat. What do you guys want to do?
Or do you guys want us to talk about Oaklore, HK Young,
Can we run a poll in here?
Never Say Die, whiskey? We've
Start
got
a poll.
Oaklore. We've got... So HK Young we got is Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey Toasted Barrel Blend. Oaklore Distilling, we've got bourbon, 4-grain bourbon whiskey, and straight rye. And then we've got 2 Never Say Dies right there. And we have this Dead Guy Rogue Oloroso Sherry Cask finished. Got somebody's mediocre River Roots pick over here, too. His name's Cameron.
Starting this poll. Can I vote in it?
End this stream and go to bed.
Oh, I can't click in that. Oh, wait. Over here
Whiskey.
again.
Whiskey's winning.
Oh, you'd have to sign in.
Oh,
Boo.
I signed us that one.
Yeah.
The Internet DC. Never Say Die is one of them, too. Brandon said I voted for end the stream.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that was sympathy vote from Brandon right there. That was a real sympathy vote. It is whiskey.
Wow.
It is whiskey.
24%. More people would want to see us end the stream than play a game.
All right, guys. Good night.
You know what?
We needed 5% to take that poll.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Do you want to start on a bottle that I believe is supposed to be really good, or do you want to start on something neither of us know
I don't
anything
really
about
care.
at all?
Let's go with no idea.
Okay.
All right, we're going to end the poll. We're going to do whiskey then.
We're gonna start with Oaklore because they sent a cool box. These Oaklores were sent to us by Oaklore. We have a 4-grain bourbon. We have a North Carolina straight rye whiskey. Pretty cool labels. I like the labels. Distilled in North Carolina and Kentucky. That's kind of cool on the bourbon. Distilled in North Carolina on the rye. So Kentucky on the bourbon, North Carolina on the rye. Does that remind you a little bit of Booker's?
Yeah.
Is it the cursive writing? Or
Yeah.
is it the brown color? I don't know. It's like a little, just a tiny, it's the cursive
Might just be the writing,
It's
yeah.
the cursive writing. Because from there it doesn't. I have to see the writing. All right.
Rough. We got 30 votes for end the stream and go to bed, basically. A little over 30.
We appreciate you guys being part of the thing. Thanks for being an asshole.
I love you guys. Wait,
Oh.
your phone,
okay.
who this?
Kyle Ramage.
What's that
Kyle
gay one?
Ramage. He said, I texted you about Oaklore a little while back.
Boosie King said, Green River's trash. How are you even pretending to like that brake fluid?
That feels like a hot take. I feel like most people like Green River, actually.
Yeah.
Which one did you have, and how long ago was it? Those are
Yeah.
important questions.
All right, so we got straight rye whiskey in my glass.
You have rye.
Yep.
This is bourbon.
Cool.
I like this situation. I like the bottle. I like the label.
Is that lettuce? No. Is that almost the Pursuit bottle?
No, that's the Pursuit bottle.
Okay, so pick up the Pursuit bottle and put it next to it. That's just a little squattier. And then
That's not round on the bottom. This is round everywhere.
all right,
base.
that's fair.
She's
Yeah.
got a big glass base on her. Man,
I mean-
if you rounded the bottom off,
You know-
it's the same bottle.
Yeah.
It's just a flat bottom version of that
Yeah.
bottle.
All right, cool. So maybe let's take it the fuck back one notch.
Whoa. I didn't say, hey, you
Which side did you
fucking
put the
idiot. I
bourbon
didn't say that.
and rye on?
I do not know right now.
have the rye
I'll
on
know
the
when
left.
I smell them.
Maybe.
I want you to know, I didn't say you're a moron. Can't believe you thought that. I said
Kind of felt
it's
that
just
way,
not
though.
round. That's what I said.
Oh, all right. Maybe I got that wrong.
Projecting right now. Let it be known in a rick house in Kentucky. Bruce said one of my favorite sentences I've ever heard in my life. Thank God it wasn't to me. He said, "That's because you ain't from here, you come here." And I was like, damn, that's a real Southern saying. You know what I mean? Like, they were like, why don't I get treated like that? And he's like, you ain't from here, you come here.
Yeah, that's
And I was
fair.
like, damn, that hits that hits pretty hard. Then I thought to myself, I'll never forget that saying because it's my favorite one I've ever heard.
It sounded like, it looked like you were just about to forget it. You just kind of were working it out.
I
in your
wanted
head.
to make sure I had like the tone
sure.
and accent right. And then I'm really hoping it makes the video because the wild turkey thing, I think we have enough for that to be a video. Pretty like 99% sure. Sean was outside. I don't want to talk about this because I don't want to give anything away because it will be in the video for sure.
Okay, that's fair.
Matt lost something at Wild Turkey and Sean was trying to help him retrieve it.
And I almost lost something.
Sean almost lost something helping retrieve said other thing.
There were people that were in the one Rick house that were watching us do it and talking to us. So,
Which is hilarious.
yeah.
At one point, Sean laughs and the windows of the Rick house were open. And Sean laughs and Bruce had just pulled the bung out of a barrel and I heard Sean laugh and then Bruce goes, "Is there a chick out there?" And I went, "That's definitely Sean laughing," which is incredible. because it was Sean laughing hard, so it was a higher pitch laugh. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a belly laugh.
I was a hee-haw and laugh.
It was.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, the timing of that moment was so. And I don't know if it's on video. No idea if
God,
the
I hope
camera
it
was
is.
on.
Because what happened was hilarious.
It was. I know we have a lot of that content.
Good.
I can't. Sean didn't film something that would have made for added to the content, would have elevated the content.
Didn't think to, honestly.
Matt said he told you to, and you said,
That's probably fair.
you say, okay.
That's probably fair. I'll give you that.
All right, Oaklore rye.
Maybe. I know this is my rye.
I'm
so.
pretty sure. I think so. Oh, no, I'm less sure.
Uh-oh. I'd like to play a game, Daniel.
Okay, whoa. Whatever my right, I've blinded myself without mixing up the glasses. Whatever's in my right glass smells like a candied red apple.
It's the rye.
For real?
Yeah.
Let me smell your rye.
Yeah.
Are you messing with me right now? Yeah, you're definitely messing with me right
That's
now.
the rye.
Swear?
Yeah.
Okay.
The rye is significantly darker.
Oh, that
How about
rye's
that?
good.
Pick it up and look
Out
through
of the
them.
bottle.
The rye is significantly darker. Significantly
Don't
darker.
they feel the same?
From your angle.
I poured the rye. There's no way I poured the rye on this. Okay, I just drank the rye. Now I'll know.
That's fair. No, we won't.
That rye tastes great out of the bottle. The rye is 92 proof, 46%.
very sweet.
ABV. Yes.
Like really sweet.
Yep. Meets the staves. I wonder if they stave everything
There's something, I get a slightly malty characteristic in it.
on the back.
Yeah, it's like chocolate, though, with that malt.
What is this?
Hey, that Coy Hill's good. Don't, go crazy on secondary, though.
What is?
That Coy Hill.
Yeah, don't go crazy.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
It's going to
hell,
be crazy initially
crazy,
because
yeah.
everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh, a re-release. And it's
Yeah.
not the same whiskey.
Not the same.
And
It's not meant to be the same either.
it's not. It's intended to not be the same.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because the name, and I think the label's red again, it's going to feel the same.
Oh, somebody got timed out, and they're mad. They said, just lost 2 subscription over that timeout for a joke.
No. Was it a politics joke, probably?
I don't know, man. I didn't see it, so.
Listen, buddy,
Where's Oaklore distilled?
love the
Apparently
fact-
2 states.
that you think they definitely distill in North Carolina. They
Yeah.
might source Kentucky, but this one,
Yeah.
the bourbon says Kentucky and North Carolina is distilled in. Listen, man, I got to tell you something.
Oh, and this one says distilled, aged, bottled in North Carolina, Oaklore
Yeah.
Distilling Co.
Yes.
So, yeah, they're distilling in North Carolina.
Brandon said it was going to happen. Sounds
Oh.
like it was about politics.
Yeah, he said the next person that mentions politics gets a timeout. I did see that.
It's like a child. If you get your hand slapped and then you get your face, well, you don't slap children's faces. Jeez, oh, peace, guys.
Dan does.
Listen, if you get a warning and then you just proceed through the warning, I don't know what the expectation is. You know what I mean? Zach Jones has been timed out 1,700 times, and he's a member. He might have unsubscribed, but he's a member. So, you know.
I just redid the. Oh, fuck.
Zach got timed out 1,702 times.
I mean, I just redid the outro for September. Zach's still there.
I think somebody's paying with his name.
No, that's
I'll
fair.
never know which is which.
That's pretty good. So you still on the rye? Mm-hmm. Very good. Very, very sweet. Mm-hmm. Well, come on.
Man.
Mods are fucking slow here.
That is really good.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
really
do that
good.
one. Come on. You missed that shit.
I like that. That rye is fantastic.
Oh, because
dude.
you guys are too fucking busy timing out Zach goddamn Jones.
That's actually for
Yeah.
real what's happening. Hey, how come Nick Jones has a wrench? Have you ever seen his name doing something?
Oh, no.
Never.
No, he's
Never.
playing video games right now, and our stream is just up.
That's
muted.
fair. Muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. No,
The
you're
only
right.
time he must have like a bot that listens, and if we say Nick Jones, it unmutes. So he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
He heard Schmick Schmoes. You want to know whose dog that is? Eva. She's her own dog.
that's you.
She has no owners. She's a wild dog,
She sounds gigantic.
doesn't she? She's terrifying. but she's not.
She sounds bigger than Knox.
She's an R word. So, she is, dude.
Regal.
Regal.
Regal
Very
puppy.
regal. And did. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious, she is an idiot, but she's happy and she's loves me a lot right now. She wakes me up every morning, comes, lays on top of my whole body until I pet her. And when I stop petting her, she takes her fucking wild animal claws and she goes right down my face until I bleed. It's crazy.
Well, you shouldn't stop petting her.
She's becoming a good dog though. But Brandon, I'm on my 12th hour on the clock. Forgive me. I gave Brandon an out on Thursday. He didn't take it. So I gave him an out because he's worked 2 Saturdays and been in on both Mondays, I believe. So I gave him an out. And he didn't take it. He's still going to be there Thursday in the tasting room. If you want to see Brandon, that man never quits.
Tip him well. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right, moving to the bourbon.
Okay, there's a nice little molasses spiciness in that rye too. It's very gentle in the middle.
It is.
I
It's
wouldn't
low
say
proof,
it is
though.
crazy complex. It's 90 something proof.
92.
I don't know the price tag on that. It's pretty dang good though.
That's what I was just going to ask Chak. They did send these to us. Can somebody tell us the price tag on the 4-grain bourbon and the 92 proof rye?
And that's their distillate too.
That's incredible.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Also, there should be a shout out for the fact that that's really good at 92 proof.
Yeah.
That's a low proof.
Yeah.
That's still carries some flavor.
Yep.
It's subtle. It's soft and subtle, but Brand says salary doesn't matter. I know. We also don't want you to hate your life, so it's kind of a balance, dude. Hey, I've worked several salary jobs, hated them. So hey, didn't even want to come in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, never Saturday or Sunday.
Never.
So,
Not even once on Saturday or Sunday.
but, man, if that is anywhere 60 or under, it's great.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just really worried about craft tax.
Craft tax has gone down a lot. 70 for the bourbon, 80 for the rye. Fuck.
Yeah. That's a bummer. Luke, you're slipping.
Can I tell you the only reason it's a bummer is because I think at 100 proof, I'd just be like, that's a good rye for 80.
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to, man.
Because he's probably 4 years old.
I don't care. It tastes good. I don't care
that's
about
fair.
how old it is, truthfully.
I know.
Some of our Night Stalkers are 4 years old, technically.
I'm just saying, as their own distillate, there's nothing sourced and big in there that they're chucking on.
I really like that. I do wish it was not 80.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to pay 20 shipping on that. If you're buying,
You got beat. That's why, Luke.
if you're buying 4 or 5 bottles, I'd throw that in there. Truthfully,
$60? I like.
60. It's really good.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
$60.
really good.
I like that.
Yeah. Now, mind you, I don't know if they're staving because it says on the front label where your story meets the staves, and this one is toasted or staved or something, I think.
That's bummer.
Maybe not. No, that's not. Never mind.
That is
Nope, it's not.
just a bummer.
Okay, the bourbon is
though.
batch 3 and 92 proof. And this is cheaper, right? The bourbon's 70. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I was just thinking. It's really cherry forward for me.
4 grain out of a craft's a wild.
Wild,
move.
yeah.
Mind you, some of this price source because some of it's from Kentucky.
Very, very cherry forward for me.
Man, that's good.
Sweet.
I like that. I think they said CH at SRP. I don't know what CH means. I'm not sure what that. What is CH?
I got nothing.
Anybody with a 2-ounce pour in North Carolina is somehow charging 25 to 30 for those? Oh, Coy Hill. I'm sorry.
Oh, duh. Damn.
Oh, Coy Hill's 80 SRP.
Oh,
Can't compare, Coy Hill's very good at $80.
good luck finding it for that.
Yeah, but President's Choice is now worth $500 unless it's in a really old one that's really great, and it's great.
Yeah. Like something that you've already had before.
Yeah.
And it's going to be worth it. Because even some of the old ones, they're good, but I don't know if 500 is so good.
This has
That's a toffee right there.
You went cherry, I went red, like a candied apple,
Okay.
like that red.
I think it's
Dipped.
Yeah, that candy cherry.
Yeah.
Like it's so sweet.
Yeah, it is. I really love that nose a lot. It's fruity and it's sweet.
Oh, yeah, that's a shit ton of cherry for me.
Yep. That's
Like
really
maraschino
good.
cherry.
Holy
That's
shit,
so
do I
sweet.
love that. It's very sweet. I feel like you could put that on ice and we could have a problem
Yeah.
at a golf event with that
Oh,
bottle of
yeah.
whiskey. You know what I mean? Like that is a freaking crusher right there.
Dang.
That at 60 again would be awesome.
Agreed.
Like for
That
sure.
one's only 70.
That one's only
so
70.
Not
It's
way
only
off.
10 off.
Yeah.
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
That's a buy.
Yeah, I'd give
That's
that a
buy
try.
for me.
100%.
It's not. I think that's even maybe less complex than the rye, but I think I like it more.
Man.
So
So I'm with you though. When I see Oaklore Distilling, so
Yep.
craft, and you see 4-grain bourbon,
scary.
very scary.
We've had some tough 4 grains.
80 lows.
Oh, and we had it young.
That was when it was
like 2 years
yeah, it was
old.
when they first started that.
About 5 years ago now. Legitimately.
That's quite it for us.
Not at 2 years old, it was not. Have not retried it, so I wouldn't say today that I wouldn't buy it. 'Cause I
Oh,
don't know.
Roberson, as of last week, Coy Hill's not in distribution yet. Still in Lynchburg at Jack Daniels.
I know, but Monday was technically the day that it was. We were allowed
Yeah.
to talk about it or
Yeah.
something. So
I thought that was when they were gonna start sending them out to distribution. Was Monday.
Mike, are you talking about Coy Hill?
So cherry.
I don't think any whiskey I've had in a year is, and I would probably include Eagle Rare 17. I don't think anything I've had in a year is better than Russell's 15.
Yeah, I would say
Truthfully.
that's gonna probably be one of our bourbon of the years. If not, it's gonna just be very high. The old casket salesman. Welcome to the BJ fam. Thanks
Welcome to the
for
fam, buddy.
fucking being here, as Dan would just say. It ain't tribute. There, Brandon.
Hey, while I was at Wild Turkey, they were selling Voyage because they found some apparently in the back. And I got a Voyage signed by Bruce and Jimmy,
Yeah.
which is so cool. That's
Yeah.
such a cool. I'll just never open that, probably. Like, I don't know, maybe someday. We haven't opened Voyage, and I liked Voyage a lot.
You did.
And it was
And it was-
really cool
it's
to have
rum
that.
finished, right?
Yeah.
On Voyage? Yeah.
That was the funky, dusty, weird turkey
It felt
one.
like
That
dusty
was good.
turkey.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked that. But
Russell's 15 or Weller Millennium.
I
I would
mean-
take the 50 Russell's 15 I can buy.
yeah, on secondary.
Yeah. Jesus.
Let's see, 10 Russells, 15 on secondary is $3,000.
So 20 on
You could
secondary.
buy 20 and change,
Yeah.
20 and a few more.
And that's completely on secondary. Cornering the market. People are still finding Russell's 15 everywhere. I see it posted
I
like
love that.
almost every day in the Bourbon Junkies group. People are finding it. So it's
love
great.
that. Josiah said I want to find a Jimmy Russell 70th anniversary bottle signed by all of them. That has been announced now.
Oh, has it?
And we were told that it's a very large release and just find one.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say. But you like the idea was you should be able to find one. So like, don't go to Facebook or places and pay a bunch for one. You'd be able to find one because they'll be in a store for $50 somewhere. So,
Juju's in here. What's up, buddy?
can you get this out of my face, dude?
He'll blow right in it. James said 100,000 batch. It's everywhere. Damn.
We get to talk to Bruce a little bit about that release,
Damn.
which was cool. But somebody over there said, "Hey, you'll just be able to find it. So just
Yeah.
find one. Like, don't pay hundreds of dollars for it."
Yeah.
But somebody just posted the 70th. Yeah. Turkey's dropping the 70th soon, like this week, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rich said he's going to Turkey to get one.
Oh,
like he was
nice.
like, "Hey, did you get one? Because I'm going to get one," or something.
Yeah.
Like they were just available.
So I
or
talked to
something.
Bruce when we were there, and I said, "What's your favorite thing you've ever worked on here?" And he said, "Generations." And then he looked at me and goes, "And then the thing coming out in 2026." I go, "All right, cool, man. Put
Yeah.
that on my calendar."
Yeah. Yeah. You ever think about the fact Bruce doesn't, and I could be very wrong here, I don't think Bruce distills bourbon there. Could be wrong.
I don't think
Again,
so either.
Willing to be wrong on that. Just don't know that he does. He might. Anyways, he probably knows how to. I just don't know that he does day to day. Anyways, what's very interesting is that man already knows what's going to come out of Turkey in 2 years,
yeah.
and is clearly not something that he distilled 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When it's, you know what I mean? They're 2 years ahead on a release project.
I was like, oh, really? He was like, yeah, it'll be cool. I was like,
That's really wild.
Yeah.
That's very wild. All right. Overall,
hates price, like the whiskey.
yeah. I'll go with dislike.
Craft
Don't
Axe.
love the price. Do like both whiskeys. I'm with you on that. I do enjoy both, actually. I do prefer the bourbon. I think that's
I like the rye
really
more.
good rye. I think you give that rye to a lot of people that are bourbon drinkers. They'd like that rye because it's very sweet. Dude,
cat. Yep.
if both of those were $60, dude.
Crushers.
Oaklore, thank you for sending these.
Yeah, that would be a real problem if those were $60.
They're very good.
Yeah.
That, man, I'm trying to think. Blade and Bow is
50 and change.
it 50 and change?
Yeah.
Man, dang it. Because I'd put that up against
Because I
Blade
think
and
it's
Bow.
$49.99.
Okay.
So,
I'd put that against Blade and Bow. The bourbon, that 4 grain.
okay.
I would.
That's fair.
Because Blade and Bow's sweet and light and easy.
I think that bourbon's better.
You think that's better?
Yeah.
Very well.
I think that's more complex than Blade and Bow.
That's fair.
Blade and Bow is like, oh, cool.
Blade and Bow is crusher.
It's 100 out. Crush it.
Yep, crusher. Okay.
I gotta sit up so I can get around cookie.
I'm excited for this one, so I'm going to open this.
All right, cool. Which one's that?
HK Young from our boy, the Shelton. The Shelton man.
Oh, yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeffrey. The giraffe from Toys R Us before they went out.
Oh, man, throwback.
Toys R Us, one of my most nostalgic stores on the planet. One of my favorite humans in the whole world used to take me to Toys R Us when I was a kid. And she knew all the employees there because she knew when the Pokemon cards would come in, so she'd go talk. She became friends with them. It's like people becoming friends with Brandon at Evernorth,
Yeah.
where they're like, when's that,
Hey, when's the next
when's
stuff
that
coming
good
on?
shit drop?
Yeah. You're going around to bourbon stores and you're like, hey, man, let's be friends.
Yeah. You have water. Like, this is driving me nuts because I watered
Does he
you
have water?
yesterday.
Oh, maybe he wants fresher water.
Yesterday night. If you need it that bad, you can just have some, dude. I guess it's like you've never drank water before.
He might never have.
Just have all
It's just
mine.
unfortunate
Oh, yep, just
that you
all
have
mine,
to
dude.
fill that all the way up so you can get his dumb little face in there.
Just have all mine, buddy. He still can't. We need a rocks glass. That Oaklore glass is too big. That's a cool glass.
I think there's Raj glass in the Monday set.
All right, Cook. Cook, do you see what's happening? Here.
Disrupting the stream.
We were on time. We were ready to go. Juju, I miss Toys R Us so, I mean, just to walk around. Actually, when Holden was a baby, I took Holden to Toys R Us once when he was a little tiny baby, put him in the cart, and walked around until he pointed at a stuffed animal, and I bought it for him because I just wanted to buy him something from Toys R Us so bad. Juju, I miss you way more, dude. Also, Holden told me that I was bad at the new Call of Duty because he was playing the beta, played it once on a PS5 controller, cooked him, and here we are. You'd be proud of me, Juju. I beat my 9-year-old son at a video game.
Super proud of you, buddy.
Yep.
Let's
All right.
give it a.
Golf clap.
Now that we gave him all your water,
I swear to God.
he's gone. Oh, he's over drinking his water. I'm just joking right there.
Imagine. Just hear him. All right. So this is HK Young Bourbon Co. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey Toasted Barrel Blend. It is batch Gambit.
Gambit?
Yep, that's the batch. Proof 116.6. Age 6 years in oak. Barrel strength. 116 barrel proof.
Hi, Kelly.
good.
Missed your face too.
Color is great.
Remember for 40 months. Appreciate you.
How are you, Kelly? Kelly, how'd you make it through Dustin's birthday?
School's back in session. Probably just hating
you're
life
going through
too.
it.
Yeah.
Going through it right now. Distilled and aged in Kentucky. Oh, HK Young is a Kentucky DSP. Didn't know that.
Me either.
Oh, ready?
Go ahead.
In a landscape shaped by courage. Oh, dude. Swear to God, that's how this starts. This
Go
was
ahead.
given to us not by HK Young, but by Adam Shelton, who said I believe he said it was good. In a landscape shaped by courage, what lies beneath a tribute? Inspired by the tenacious spirit of the early Hopkinsville, Kentucky tobacco farmers, HK Young Bourbon's crafted with passion first. That's a comma. That's not a period. We finished select barrels in a variety of toasted oak barrels,
Sound it out.
each imparting its unique essence. Sue them. Fucking sue them. Sue them. Sue them. Ceased. Nope, there's no T in that word, dude.
Ceased.
Seize them and desist them.
It's not seize either. It's cease.
You've been seized.
You've been ceased.
These barrels are then expertly blended, creating a bourbon-rich heritage flavor. Taste of triumph.
Look how thirsty your cat is.
I wonder if one of the dogs came here and drank all your water today.
Probably what happened.
I watered him that yesterday.
You're supposed to water him every day, Dan.
Well, no, it's a big enough thing that he's not going through it.
He's not a houseplant that you're looking to kill. He ain't a succulent. So you might want to water him every fucking day.
So Taste of Triumph is just their tagline. It's all over the spell. It's on the spell 4 times.
Gotcha.
In a landscape shaped by courage. It's just, that's the most incredible. I'm so sorry, dude. Did that scare your
Jesus,
little
man.
tiny rat mouth that you're drinking water with?
Your water specifically.
Yeah, that's all of it, too. It's the shitty part. I got none left.
Me either. Sorry,
Cookie, I
dog.
want you to know how good of a fucking owner I am, dude. Owner doesn't feel like a good word, does it? I'm a good cat dad. That's
There you
way
go.
better.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
You can uncheck
canceled?
the cancel box.
Cancel.
Whoa.
What's up, dog?
Whoa.
What?
He's a cat.
Oh, shit. No wonder he doesn't listen. Did Matt finally cancel Matt Madness? I don't know. Ask Matt.
Matt,
Oh.
did you cancel Matt Madness?
Is this toasted?
Juju went to Crowded Barrel. Yes. Juju went to Crowded Barrel on Sunday and saw someone that looked a lot like Dustin. Almost chased the truck they left in, said Juju. I'm going to be honest. I mean this with all due respect, too. This smells younger than the Oaklore bourbon. To me.
I wonder what the toasting is the interesting part for me.
So it says, first, we finish select barrels in a variety of toasted oak barrels.
it feels wave stavey.
Does it?
Yeah, for me.
Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey Toasted Barrel Blend. And it's 6. So it's not that young.
I'm wondering if it's a heavy toast on it.
Man. It's not corn. What is that? You're right. It is the toasty.
That's corn.
At 6 with toasted barrel.
Buddy, that is fucking buttered cornbread. Brown butter, though. Just cooked.
Yes, it is.
That is unfortunate.
I wonder that. Okay, now here's the thing. If that's their distillate, that's good.
It's not bad.
If that's sourced from Legacy, it's
that's
not
a
the
bummer.
same. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the same. Does anybody know if? Oh, is it from Green River? Is it? Ooh, we've had way better 6-year-old Green River. If that's from Green River, genuinely. Is it from Green River?
Well, it does say bottled by HK Young Bourbon Co. Bardstown, Kentucky. So it just says bottled by. It just says distilled and aged in Kentucky. What'd you do?
I was just checking a timed out comment. I haven't even canceled my 3rd subscription to Disney Plus. I found out about 2 years ago. Matt Madness coming soon, says Matt. Matt, that's incredible. Matt, did you get the thing back? Don't spoil it. Did you get the thing back?
Yeah. Just a yes or no on that thing. That thing.
That is this Green River? I gotta know. We've had better Green River than that from Green River, but
It's shitty to say that, like, now that's been said, I get that note.
Green River.
Yeah.
Okay, the lot sample of Green River we just got was better than this, and it was the same age.
It's fair.
And this has been double barreled, which is maybe even more interesting. I guess the double barrel's toasted,
Oh,
not charred.
Matt
though.
said, unfortunately, that thing is still right where I left it. Oh, bummer.
That's a real bummer. Good news is when somebody turns it back on someday, he just Hope it comes home.
It will not.
It's like Old Yeller, dude.
Fucking Homeward Bound.
Yes,
Go
yes.
free!
Homeward Bound is the perfect.
Go free!
Homeward Bound's so perfect. Oh, man, dude. That's such a bummer, man.
Fuck, man. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Made for a great story. That'll be in a video.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Everybody go support Matt.
Why am I getting blamed?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. If you blame one person, it can't be Sean. He's the
tried
only
the
one
hardest,
that
man.
tried to help. At one point, Bruce goes, "That's a bummer."
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I think it's getting better. I don't know if I've got some Stockholm syndrome going on. I get some like real warm blackberry in there. What? It still smells and tastes younger than 6. I like the nose more than I like the palate.
My expectations were a little high.
I blame Adam Sheldon for that.
Me too. My expectations were slightly high for that situation, I think. Let's say that's $60. I'm just going to keep using that scale.
It ain't.
I'm pretending.
Yeah, it ain't though.
If that's from Green River, we couldn't sell it for 60. Anyways, let's just pretend it is. They got a deal. We didn't.
They did not.
We
get a
didn't
deal.
get.
So that is a $90 bottle.
Let's
of that.
pretend it's 60.
90. Okay, what's the price on this?
I need you to, for the hypothetical, to think it's 60. Because the question's going to stand at 60.
You hear that, cricket?
That's a cicada and a family of them. Because that's not in here. That's outdoors. And this building's insulated.
That's a cricket.
That's a doom.
Super cricket.
It's a doom ring.
Anyways.
My gosh, dude. That's the sound of its people, is what that is. Pretend this is 60.
All right, pretending.
Oaklore bourbon at 70 or this at 60.
Oaklore Bourbon.
Yep, same. That's why I'm just, yeah.
You can keep going down in price. It'd get real shocking.
What if I go
for you.
up on the Oaklore?
Same thing, though.
We'll be nicer to the Oaklore. Oh, dang. Okay.
80 for the HK.
Okay, we're going to try.
I guess 90.
You were close.
Yeah. I thought because of the secondary barreling.
It's not that it's bad. It's really not bad at all. It tastes like it's younger than, it tastes 4.
Yes.
Not 6.
Man, I'm really wondering what the toast profile on those barrels was.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because it could be toast profile. It could be an age that they put it in there.
Yeah, because it would stop getting char.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
If they put that in there at 4,
Yeah.
now it doesn't feel overly toasted, which means it probably had time to settle out. Which means it probably was in there for a long time.
Wow, that's what I'm thinking.
I think that I like the thought train here. The logic.
Because we do know the toasted barrels go real hot, real fast.
Yeah.
And then they really do die off,
Yes.
and
They calm.
they mellow out. You get, instead of just that like toast note, you get more of the wood sugars in there. They take time. That feels like it's had some of that time. But the bourbon, unfortunately, feels young that it went into.
And it would almost stop aging because there's no char.
Andrew Beck said, "Dead guy is awful. Please don't drink it."
I think, did Rogue send us this?
I don't know.
I'm 99% sure Rogue sent us this.
I think they did too.
Titus said HKs are usually wildly overpriced. Well, motherfucker.
Well, you read that whole thing before you realized too.
I didn't say that. Titus said that. Gambit was Bourbon.
Bardstown.
It was Bardstown and then Green River.
And Green River.
Man, we have had 6-year.
From both, that tastes better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That weren't toasted.
Yeah, let me tell you about this one.
Thanks.
This is Dead Guy Whiskey Oloroso Sherry Cask. This is a Rogue Dead Guy Whiskey Society exclusive. 101 proof. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Give me the whole thing.
Time and finishing barrel. Well, actually, I would like you to guess on a couple things. How about
Okay.
that? I want you to guess the total age because they give you that so you know exactly how old the bourbon was when it went in there.
Okay.
And then you know the finishing
Oh, I
time.
like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, that's what the fucking HK Young needs.
Just so our mystery solved.
Yeah, so we can Scooby-Doo the fuck out of this
That
shit.
may have been aged in a cool, humid place too. That
Okay,
HK
I don't hate
Young.
the nose on this,
Me
honestly.
neither, honestly. The nose isn't bad at all.
I mean, that smells like sherry.
It does.
We literally just popped a sherry barrel today of something.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that is starting to smell
This
great.
smells like a single malt. It does not smell like a bourbon.
A little bit more so, yeah.
Is it a single malt? Or is it bourbon? Or is it rye? It's very sherry forward. I like the sherry forward aspect of it.
I don't know. I literally can't tell you this. It's American single malt.
Oh.
It's on that side. Look at how small that is. Right over there.
It's on the bottom. They don't, wait, what? It's not on the front?
It's, no.
It just says whiskey.
And then, here, I'm going to cover up the time. And then there's all that. It says the
Yeah, single barrel project.
original distillation,
Yeah.
bottled on,
Oh, this is
bottles.
single barrel.
This says bottles produced with 750.
So it's a huge sherry
Huge barrel.
cask.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
sherry butt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oloroso sherry butt. So that's
Oh.
a big motherfucker.
Okay, so this is like a pick.
Yeah.
If Rogue did not send us this, I'm so sorry to whoever did send us this.
So yeah, that would explain the malty bits of her. See, look at us. We're just Scooby doing things
Yeah,
here.
we are. That actually smells good.
Yeah.
It smells. You're right. It does smell like sherry, but it smells good. It's got like a little tiny leather note, which is where the single malt thing came
okay.
from. It reminds. I like the malt that we have in the sherry barrel a lot. It's very good right now, but this had a hint.
I don't believe you, Zach Jones.
Okay. How long was it finished in the barrel?
2 years.
Was it really?
No, I'm lying to you.
I was
It's 2
gonna say
years.
1.
It's 2 years.
It's 2.
Still
That's a
2.
long,
Yes, it
long,
is.
long time.
Yeah.
Good for them for a real commitment to that project.
Yeah.
They hated money for 2 years.
Yeah, because
that
those
was
things are
700
gigantic.
bottles.
Yeah, 750.
Jeez, oh, Pete, man. Hey, good on you.
That had to be
guys.
topped up. At 2 years, it's not going to be all the way full.
They're not going to get a lot. It's already saturated barrel.
Yeah, but they could have taken like 2 or 3 of those and then just filled them up into one, like a makeup blend, and then bottle out of there. Still single barrel.
Yeah.
It's just a mixture of 3 barrels into one.
Smells good. That's not bad.
No, it isn't.
Thank God. Okay. Well, it's
It's got a weird finish.
that's a very weird finish.
Yeah.
What is? It's carbonated
I don't know.
and it's
So I didn't say anything because I was like, I don't want to make you throw
The palate's
your thought
great.
into that. Yeah, it's very sweet. It's very like sherry.
If-
Oloroso is very sweet.
if you don't like sherry, you'll hate that whiskey.
Heavy finish.
It's the
I mean,
sherry's
it's
great
red.
on it.
It's syrupy.
That is an American single malt on the finish, through and through.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
It's got that leather.
Yeah, it does. It's very. Now, thank God for the sherry, because without that, I don't think there's any sweetness in that whiskey without the sherry.
Okay.
Man. Okay, this is. Oh, it says ocean aged. What's that mean?
Don't know, Doug.
Well,
I didn't even read that. So
oh, the whiskey's 6.
6 years, 11
It
months.
says total. They're going at 4.
4 years, 11 months then.
That would probably be why there wouldn't be. If we're right and there's not sweetness on the single malt, that would be why. Because at 4 years, American single malt.
My weird barrel
not
is
sweet.
better.
What is?
My weird barrel, as Brandon would call it.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Yeah. My single malt.
Yeah.
And
agree
then
with that.
Brandon says the garbage disposal.
Is that you?
No, that's Brandon. Brandon's gutter pallet is the garbage disposal. Making Lay's potato chip barrels.
I had a really interesting conversation tonight. I can definitely talk about it in here. Okay. I'm talking to Jennings, and I called it. First off, one of my favorite. Actually, this will be my number one favorite moment of David Jennings and me talking ever. I call him, and he goes,
He's such a nice guy.
this is very important context for what I'm about to say. He said,
Okay.
he's the nicest guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right.
Often not loud.
No.
Often not overspoken.
Yeah, reserved. Yep.
I call this man in my car. It goes, ring, one ring. What's up, motherfucker? Never in my life have I heard David Jennings talk like that. Ever. And then immediately, are your kids in the car? I'm so sorry. Immediately just backs off the whole statement. Yeah. I'm laughing so hard. I go, kids in the car, that would have still been absolutely hilarious way to answer the phone.
Yep.
But I was talking to David and he's like, dude, I've been talking to these people, working with these people. We've been talking about double barreling and toasting and finishing.
Oh, yeah.
Wave saves and all this shit. He goes, you have to, from the experience of these people, you have to let the double barrels sit because they extract immediately. But the esters, none of them break down because it takes time.
Okay.
And he goes, the whiskey's not breaking any of it down, but it's already extracted. So it's in the whiskey.
Yeah.
So you drink it and none of it's put together, melded together. This perfectly explains why barrels get sick, right?
Yeah.
He didn't say the sick part.
Well, you throw them in there and like the first year you're like, oh, not bad. And then day 2 you're like, oh, it's disgusting.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So he goes, with new barrels when you're double barreling,
Interesting.
he goes, you'll get barbecue flavors. And I went, holy shit.
We got a
'Cause
barbecue
he
barrel.
has no idea of the context for us. And I'm like, we just put this experimental Sagamore bourbon with a high malted barley content into a wave save, and it tastes just like Lay's barbecue potato chips. Yeah. And he goes, yeah, they'll do that. And I'm like, what? Like,
that's insane. I've never heard anyone say that.
never.
Yeah.
And he was spot on with zero context to our lives, which is interesting. But honestly,
Cookies. Yeah.
he was right. Dave Jennings is awesome.
Oh,
Sean,
Brandon. Yeah, you should read that.
Jeez, Sean has the worst pallet driver and putter ever known. I'm going to be honest.
We went and played T-Flip Challenge.
Yeah.
Me and Klein versus you and Brandon. How do you think Brandon's driver that day stacked up to anyone's you've ever seen golf? Like just a random person. We could just pick anyone you've never seen golf.
Can I compare 2 different days
That's fair.
from different golfers?
Yeah.
Brandon on that day,
Yeah.
you at our golf outing.
Just the exact same driver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying one's worse.
Oh, I would.
They're equivalents.
Yeah. They're awful.
Nobody got off the tee box through 18 in either scenario.
No, I did twice.
Okay.
We just didn't get to use mine because Klein was on our
I think
team.
Brandon did maybe once or twice through 18. We could probably give him once or twice.
He thinks he's better than me still.
At putting,
Yeah.
he might be the best putter we know.
That's fair. I'm going to give him that one.
Somehow. I don't understand it.
No.
And I still don't believe it, even though I was on his team for it.
Yeah.
I
Only reason you guys are still in that.
will be taking putt. You have to understand that if we used almost any of Brandon's other shots, we would have been in it too. Do you know what I'm saying? We used 4 of his shots all day, and they were all putts through 18 holes.
Yeah.
And
you said
one
would still be in it.
Yeah.
You would not be in
We
it if you were
needed Brandon
using,
to hit other shots. Wasn't her problem.
Yeah. Oh, you might have won.
Approach, bad. Driver, bad.
Bad.
Chipping, bad.
Bad.
Putting,
Oh.
incredible, dude. Incredible. What's that? That's
It's Korean.
Brandon said he'll give me lessons. I want you to know that Putt Daddy's back on the TaylorMade Spider GTX, which is I'm the Putt Daddy here now. And I was putting out of my mind at the golf outing. Was it as good as Brandon?
Nothing could be that day.
Nothing could be.
Watched him sink the most amount of feet of putt I've ever seen in my
40-foot
life.
putter?
The one was literally 45 feet.
Yeah.
He had like another 30-foot putter.
Yeah.
Or putt. And it was like, well, between those two,
Yeah.
we're close to 100 feet in putts already. Yeah.
And then putted one up a hill off the fairway through the fringe, went in for the tie
Yep.
on 18.
Yep.
Wild. That being said, if any of those putts missed the hole, they would have been on the other side of the earth.
There was fire shooting
Earth,
across the
dude.
green behind that ball.
There were grooves made
Yeah.
in the green.
Okay. To get back to this, though, real quick.
I'm glad you did.
It's pretty good. I don't think it's great. I wonder the price tag.
Guys, You guys have been really good at giving us prices tonight.
Love you guys.
Dead Guy Whiskey, Oloroso Sherry Cask finished, 101 proof. It's Rogue Dead Guy Whiskey Society exclusive, so it's clearly like a barrel pick or something. It's a single barrel project, it says on the
I'd
side.
give that like one more year, or start
I really
with
like it.
slightly more older whiskey.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't know how that would turn out. I don't know that it would be better. This is pretty good though.
It's just that like weird little bit when the Oloroso comes down and like the American single malt.
Yeah,
It's like it's that young single malt profile is like really punchy in the finish. I don't want to say it's ashy.
I love the palate though. Love it.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
I like it a lot.
It's fruity as hell.
Zach Jones, you're a liar.
It's not $35.
The casket went into is so fucking expensive.
Yeah, probably
The
grand.
sherry butt, yeah.
A giant cherry butt.
What's your handicaps? Well,
Mine's like
how
a
long you got?
200.
Oh, golf. Poof. Yeah. About 18.
It really depends on the day. I've seen Sean golf really well, and I've seen Sean golf very poorly.
Yeah.
It's a very day-to-day thing for Sean.
Real swingy.
Very. That is not $350. No, stop it. No, it's not.
It's somewhere between what Zach Jones and Eric B said. I would guarantee that.
Oh, 350 is the
35 to 350.
Okay. All right. We're going to do these, and we're going to be done. Because these are the last two we got to blow through here.
Nope.
Never say... What?
To what you said first. And then I had another thought earlier, and I forgot.
$120, said Josiah.
I knew it'd be expensive because the finish.
Yeah. It's also been there for 2 years,
Yeah.
which is a commitment.
Yeah, but it's also that 2 years is a third of its age.
2 years is a third of his. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And it's
tough.
American single malt.
Yeah.
I really truly believe that American single malt just needs to be finished to be good.
The Jack Daniels did that.
Yep.
Was it PX sherry that they did? Or was it Oloroso?
My guess is Oloroso. I don't know.
Okay, that could be fair. And we liked that.
Yep. A lot.
Yeah.
Actually.
It was really good.
That's very good.
What's the verdict?
Over 100.
120, I probably pass. That's tough.
Somebody said their stout cast finish is 90. So if it's around, let's say it's 100, just shoot the middle here.
I like that.
At 100, I would definitely, you know what? That's a fun drink at a bar whiskey.
Yeah.
I'd try that.
I don't think I still buy a bottle at 100, honestly.
If somebody came over here and said, I like sherry bombs or I like American single malts, that would fit into both of those
if
statements.
you're more in the single malt vein, I think you'll appreciate it a lot more. As a bourbon drinker, paying $100 for that, even I like a lot of wine finish stuff. No. The asking on verdict Coy Hill. Sorry.
Good.
It's very good. It's very different. Don't expect it to be what the single barrels were in the past.
Yep.
It's targeting a different profile for Jack Daniels. Yep. It's good. I still think I like the original more.
I don't think I'm gonna be completely honest with everybody.
That's just me.
If you compare them, and people are gonna be like, well, you should be able to, which is a perfectly fair statement.
Yeah. See,
If you compare the old Coy Hill and this Coy Hill, you have to go fuck yourself.
I know, but in my mind, I didn't say this or anything. I was like, I think they should have
Renamed it.
yes.
Yep. Rebrand it.
Different. You could call it Coy Hill. Don't do that color label on it.
Yeah.
Do a cool blue or something. Just fucking completely change it
I'm with you.
and say, hey, different release. And you can call it Coy Hill Batch 3. I don't give a shit. Change the label.
Agree
Because if
wholeheartedly.
I go in
your
and I
red
see
Jack
that on a
Daniels.
shelf,
Yep.
I'm going to be like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Hand that daddy here. And then I'm going to be like, oh no.
I
That's
agree
not,
wholeheartedly with that.
not what I thought I was getting.
And I know, listen, I don't know, and it very well could have been. This could have been the plan for this year anyways, depending on how the barrels were aging.
Schmoy Hill, yes.
They should have named the first Coy Hill differently
Jack Daniel was Oloroso.
and then name this one Coy Hill.
Yeah.
Name the first one the hot bitch upstairs or something. Like,
Does it say single barrel special release though?
they all do. Every one of them does.
The new ones do though too.
Yes.
Okay.
That even says it on here.
Does it?
Single barrel special release, Coy
Damn.
Hill Barrel House 8.
That's tough.
Okay, call this Barrel House 8.
Oh yeah, I like
Do
that.
that. Now
Yep.
they added it. It's there.
Yeah.
But just call it Barrel House 8.
Make it slightly different.
And then on the story, put Barrel House 8 is also known as Coy Hill.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it being on there because it's the truth.
Yeah. So all I thought was like, it just needs to be slightly, like the marketing needs to be a little bit different on it. Because when you're doing this and you're putting it in the exact same bottle, the exact same label, that is exactly what you're doing. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same name.
Yeah.
They're both Jack Daniel's Coy Hills. And they both are. That's the thing is, nobody's wrong because they both are Coy Hill. They're not trying to trick you or lie to you. They're not. I truly believe they're not.
Yeah.
Chris Fletcher was very open about, we're releasing another Coy Hill, but it's not Coy Hill.
Yeah.
Like the first one was. He said that. Like those were his words. So
Don't expect that. That was my thought.
what's that?
Where's that airport bottle, bitch?
Oh, you want to drink that?
I want to end the stream with that.
Okay. Well, then let's do one of these.
Okay.
Never Say Die small batch bourbon or
These
rye.
were also sent to us.
Yes.
I'll do the rye. You do the bourbon. How about that?
Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. There you go. That's the rye.
Daddy likes rye. How do you feel about the labels? Label game?
The old
Custom
labels
glass.
have the barrel house too. It is custom glass for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's embossed glass. It reminds me of the Peerless, like the big chonky bottom.
Yeah, look at that right behind you in the second shelf up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that chonk on
It does. I like the Peerless bottle more. I really like that Peerless bottle.
It almost the glass on the bottom makes it look like it's on a pedestal.
Yeah. You know what would do
It's glass design, baby.
Peerless on like the lit up shelves would be probably really cool
I guarantee you.
because of that. All right, I'm gonna drink Never Say Die Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
Yep.
Small batch bourbon whiskey, 95 proof.
So this is the one that's got the. I think this is a Kentucky bourbon aged in Europe,
Oh, really?
something like that. Yep, right there. Like the horse that inspired the creation, our rye has traveled across the Atlantic to England, distilled and aged in Kentucky, across the Atlantic, further aged in England, all the original oak barrels.
This says, oh yeah, Kentucky Providence English character.
Yeah.
Yep, distilled in Kentucky.
I was gonna say I thought this was the dual country aging stuff.
Oh, it was bottled in the UK and then imported, which isn't so they.
Yeah.
That's really interesting that they don't bottle here.
Well, I mean, you also I like that more actually,
Yeah.
because that means they're just not toting shit, ripping her back here, and then bottling out of that.
That's fair. This smells really great, actually. Oh, wow. My expectations were not super high. This
So I
smells
got
very good.
the rye. I don't see an age statement anywhere on this, but it says Kentucky straight rye. So we'll guess 4. 105 proof. I like that. No idea on pricing. They are 700 mils.
Oh, yeah, because they're bottled in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I guess things bottled here now are too, but.
Oh, wow. That's so sweet, man. That's both ryes that we've had.
Smell this. That bourbon smells great.
Rye smells great. Oh, dang. This does smell good.
Yeah. So this is very sweet.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. All right. Hold the fucking phone, man. I didn't have any expectation like this. These smell great. They're very low proof and they smell good.
There is an older, like, wood sugar characteristic in that nose of the bourbon.
Okay. Listen, that drinks like water and tastes like whiskey. That's awesome. For a low proof whiskey. Man, good job, dude. Hey, how much are these? This surprises me for what? 47%?
Dang.
This is 95 proof.
That might be one of the sweetest ryes I've ever had in my life. It tastes like candy.
Is that Kentucky rye too?
Yeah.
Man.
That's got to be a barely legal rye, man. That is
Well, if it's Kentucky rye, I
100.
think all of them are. Except Bart. Well, Barstown's 95.5. They do a lot of that.
Man, that is
Doesn't smell like it.
insanely sweet.
Luke quit. He says he's not looking it up. 70 for the bourbon. Man, everything's 70. Oh, that's good.
That's really
That's
fucking good.
really good. That's better than the bourbon. The
Oh, is
rye
it?
Yep.
There's like a runts flavor in there in the finish.
It's more complex. The bourbon is very simple and sweet and good.
Yeah.
But simple.
That's good.
That rye is good.
That is really
Damn.
fucking good.
Oh, man.
That might be one of my favorite things we had tonight.
Okay, we got some surprising things
105
tonight.
proof, so it's got a little
That's
tangle.
a 105er. That's probably why.
Drink sweet as hell. Has character. Definitely feels like a Kentucky rye, though. I don't get... Man.
With all due respect, this is better than Rare Breed Rye. I'll be right back.
I figured you would say something like that. That is weird. That is not anything I was expecting. I wish I knew where their distilling was from, because that's phenomenal. Good for them. I actually like their labels. I like the glass. Oh, I wonder if it's Liverpool. Just because it says KY-LP on the bottom. So I had... Oh, man, that might be the lowest expectations I had for any of these, because 55 for the rye, motherfucker, buy that. What the fuck? Okay. So, somehow, they are distilling this in Kentucky, sending it all the way to England, bottling it and shipping it all the way the fuck back, and it's cheaper than the shit that is just distilled in Kentucky.
What did you learn?
Josiah said it was 55 for the rye.
Oh my god!
And I just hope he's right. Someone else said 85. Still, Dan went and got a bottle real quick. He's got a story to tell on that. We actually met a fan in the Lexington airport on the way out. 85 for the rye on seal box. Okay. Still, I'm not even actually mad at that. They're within $5 of the Oaklore rye, and that went Kentucky, England, all the way back.
I would buy that.
That I think is
Whoa, hold on. That they're importing and shit.
yeah.
There's gotta be like tariffs and shit on that.
That's 105 proof. The Oaklore is 92. Still good. I think Oaklore rye was probably my second favorite time.
But this is the most complex thing. That's the most complex thing we drank tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Night Kaka.
That was in my car. Just didn't need to be. Great job on these, but I don't know. Just overall,
Yeah.
really solid.
Pleasantly surprised at that.
By both of these. This came in like a media kit, and I'm like, gosh.
I
dang
had
it.
like I said, I told them I had low expectations on this because of it feels gimmicky.
Good job.
The back and forth stuff.
They said 50 for the bourbon.
No,
70 is the 50 new 50.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, that's fair. So it's 33 corn, 56 rye, 11 malt. Wow, it's relatively close to our contract still rye. 52, 40 something, 5. Yeah. I mean, like that's
43
a really
would be
high
that
corn
math.
mash
Fuck,
bill.
man, I'm tired.
That's a really high corn
Yeah,
mash
52,
bill.
43, 5.
Okay. Here she is. Look
Dan
at
got
that.
a new gal,
Oh yeah. That's 14.
and it is a
years.
gal.
It's a 14-year-old Bunkane.
That is a pick
Yep.
from the. Oh, you even got glasses. Look at you.
Well, if you had a clean one, you can use it. There were
do.
no. Okay.
I do have a
use it
clean
clean.
So we were leaving the Lexington airport, and stingy. It's nice. I'm
Pour
no,
the
I'm
whole
good.
bottle in
I'm
that glass.
good. We were leaving the Lexington airport, and they have a little bottle shop in there, and they
Overcharged for
they're
everything.
real high. They had an Eagle Rare pick in there for $100. Is a 375.
Yep.
Real bumster.
Now you get a price break at 750 is 150. So
Yeah, it was nice. And I was just overcharged. They have cool picks. They had like 4 roses pick in there. It was $250.
it's actually this sounds shitty. I really don't even mind the overcharging because you can count on some cool shit when you go in there
yeah.
to some extent. So
Yeah.
anyways,
And then I didn't even go in there this time. I literally walked past it because our flight was out of a different wing. So we just went down there, plopped down, and then we're talking. And Dan just got up and I assumed was going to go take a walk.
I pace airports. I walk.
Yeah.
I look for toys for my kids. I just like walk around.
And he came back And we already had to pay an extra $100 to fly Dan's bag out because there were 6 bottles in there, a soundboard, a bunch of other shit.
Couple microphones.
Yeah,
cables.
it was 55 pounds. And she goes, if you can get rid of 3 pounds, it's free.
I said it's all liquid. That's what I told the lady.
She goes, no.
She goes, it's all bourbon.
Yeah.
We're in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah. And
She's
goes,
like, there's only 6 bottles in there, right? Yeah. But he comes back, smiles, set this down, and goes, you got to look at this. Pulls it out. And I go, what'd you pay? He goes, huh? I go, oh, no.
everything in that store is very expensive.
Like I said, the Four Roses pick is $250.
The Four Roses pick was, I think the Four Roses pick was $300.
Oh.
It's $300. For context, the Boone County 6-year weeded pick was $250.
Oh, that's what it was.
It was a lion's share. It wasn't theirs. So I do think that's CJ posted a lion's share thing a while back. I think this lion's shares thing, we had a lion's share Willet.
Oh.
I think the lion's share thing is a sought after thing, which makes way more sense.
Yeah.
And they only had one of those. So anyways,
Okay, you want to tell them what you paid for it?
$300.
Yeah.
$299.99.
Which is insane.
$1,000 bottle of whiskey on secondary.
Yeah, these honestly were some of the coolest fucking whiskey we ever had in whiskey, and still continue to be. And we had a lot of 12-year ones.
Yep. The one that I won and I paid
it 11 or 12?
$375 for was 13 years old.
Okay.
I went back and found the picture because I couldn't remember how old it was.
This bad dog happened to be 14, and Dan, we were talking, we were like, damn, that's a good fucking deal.
21% rye MGP. Bourbon.
So Dan went back and bought a second one.
Okay, listen. Because can I tell you why?
I'll buy it from him in like a couple weeks.
The reason for the
He'll need a
second
new
one
putter.
is
You want to tell people how many putters you bought?
I'm selling them, dude. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. How many have you bought, though?
Like 4, dude.
5. It's 5. It's 5.
It's heading towards 5 or 6. Listen, this was
We
my
did
favorite
Eduardo right at the
bottle of
beginning.
MGP I ever owned was the 13-year one of these.
Yeah, it's
that
phenomenal.
I've owned. Not my favorite MGP in the world that I've ever had, but the favorite one I've ever owned was one I won in a Fireball, and it was $375 because the spots didn't fill at the time. It's back in 2019 was when it was.
Yeah.
It was right before COVID.
Now.
And that 13-year now is worth $800 to $1,000.
Yeah.
And then this is somewhere worth $1,000. And I thought to myself, Boone County doesn't let people do these anymore.
No. I don't think they have that type of shit
Right.
anymore.
So I'm not going to be able to get one of these for $300 in the anywhere near foreseeable future.
Oh, Ricky's in here. She now knows you bought 5 putters.
Okay. What's she saying? Having been golfing year to fuck. Go, babe. You got to get some rest, babe. It's been a long day.
Wouldn't have said that if I
Babe,
thought
I
your
just
wife was in
sold
here.
a putter, babe. You gotta.
Yeah.
She was here when the guy showed up.
Yeah.
Hey, open carrying at somebody else's house is wild.
Feels a little different.
That's wild.
Like if you show up to buy something from me, I assume I'm getting robbed.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice guy, seemingly.
That's cool. He had a
Anyways,
gun.
weird.
No reason to be rude.
Don't be that guy. Now come down my driveway without a gun. That's scary too. So I do understand both sides. Anyways, also, man, open carry is wild. But anyways, I'm never gonna find another
Yeah,
one of
Eric,
these.
they were only $50 a piece for those putters that he bought.
Yes. Yeah, each putter was $50, and then on sale is 50% off 50.
Yeah.
$25 a putter, 5 putters, $250.
I am not going to give Dan any shit about those.
Sold 1 putter tonight for $200. So in theory, paid for 4 of the 5 putters.
Oh, yeah. He made money. Investment. Buy low, sell high.
Yep. And weirdly, back to the second putter I ever bought, and putting pretty well with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem.
Now, were we also sitting at breakfast on this trip?
Yeah.
And I was told that there is a site with 25% off. And did I buy new irons? Yeah. Who knows?
Whole set, some would say.
Whole new set.
Whole new set.
Yep. So we switched. PXGs, we're out. Callaway Apex 21s, you're in.
I think I sold my old irons today, too.
I am going to be listing mine.
So, very long story short.
The short story long.
I never thought I'd see one of these again. And so I was overwhelmed with joy. I texted Ryan a picture of it and said, these are $299.99. And Ryan literally texted me back and goes, I am on my way away from the airport. I will buy all of them. Buy every one of them. So, 14-year-old, 21% rye MGP. And the best label Boone County's ever produced, by the way. This label, this green shiny label, is the best label they've ever put out. Maybe one of my favorite bottle shape and label combinations of all time. But
Damn, now I'm upset I didn't buy one.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's incredibly good.
Damn. I mean, goddamn.
Listen, oh my gosh, the fucking transition from the palate to the finish is the craziest thing in the world.
That sits on my tongue for a week and a day. Oh,
I'm never
God, that is that good. Holy
that
shit.
tastes like melted ice cream if you poured a caramel cappuccino into it. It's the most phenomenal, and it's the perfect barrel proof too.
Buddy, I didn't hear a word you said. It just was...
112.6 barrel proof. Perfect. Literally perfect. There's not a better barrel proof.
We have no idea. We think it's an old pick that they found or bought
yeah.
or did something. I
There
have
were
no
5
fucking
on the
clue.
shelf in there. Now that doesn't. There might have been tons in the back. I have no idea, but there were 5 on the shelf. So,
Fuck.
needless to say,
That...
that's like a special bottle of whiskey right there. Can I tell you the wildest part? Full transparency on this, it's not as good as Russell's 15. In my brain. It's not.
I don't know about that, buddy.
You think it's as good as Russell's 15?
Pretty damn close.
Listen, we bought it this year. Channel can buy it. And then it can go in Whiskey of the Year blinds.
Yeah, and the channel buys the unopened one.
Why is this one 2/3 empty, dude? That's wild. But yeah, needless to say, where's my cost breakdown to age some barrels to this age? Oh yeah, Brandon, we can figure that out for real. I forgot.
14?
I'll get you one there. Yeah.
I mean, not that bad.
He
We
said
could,
he'd
we
pay
could probably buy
storage.
like 9-year right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we can buy 9-year legacy.
So then we
right
only
now.
got to wait 5 years.
Yeah, that's true. I still have a bottle of 14-year from Party Source. I bet that's incredible. I have 4 empty 12s. They were like $80. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the 1833s used to be 12 years old, and they used to be $60. Chris Reggie would send one up. I would drink it, and then he would say, "Do you need more?" And I said, "Yep." And then he'd send another one up, and I'd drink it. And I would just buy these. But Boone County 1833 is one of my favorite daily drinker type bottles of whiskey on the planet. And they discontinued it, and it was sad. It was sad days that they discontinued it.
You're out.
Now that 12-year 90 proof bourbon is like $300 on secondary. And so I don't have one. And obviously they're not in Ohio anymore. But these just beat the shit out of those, obviously. They're barrel proof and a little older.
Russell's.
Man, we did the Quay Hill towards the beginning, Anthony.
Yeah, within probably the... I think we did like small update for probably around 20 to 25 minutes. And then somewhere around there, we switched into the Quay Hill.
Russell's 15 will literally kill me as a happy man. Like, if you let me smell and drink Russell's 15 for the rest of my life, I don't need anything else. It is one of the most incredible whiskeys ever made. I don't know. I don't think there's anything like it right now.
That's a real bummer.
Russell's 15 competes with Michter's 20 and maybe Michter's 25. Yep. Yes, it does. Worth it or let it go. It's definitely worth anywhere near MSRP. It's very good.
Fucking on drugs if you think Russell's 15 and Michter, which we just had recently, is worth, like, are the same.
Yep.
No.
Beats 20. I don't think it beats 25. Beats 20.
I don't honestly think few things beat M25 as a whiskey for me.
I'm with you.
Ever.
Dan's smoking ketamine again. I don't think you smoke ketamine.
But I don't know how you get ketamine into your body, but Dan's doing it.
Nick said he's smoking ketamine.
He's boofing ketamine.
Okay. That was... Nope. It's just nothing is like Russell's 15. Nothing is as perfect. Russell's 15 is perfect bourbon. It's literally exactly perfect. There's nothing wrong with the whole pour. I can't see Russell's 15 being that good. I mean, fucking try it. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it is why it's so good. There's literally it being older. No, thanks. I'm good. Being higher proof. No, I'm good. Being from a different legacy. I'm good. Like, it's just the best. It's the best one. And Brown-Forman's one of my favorite distilleries or whatever. Umbrellas. I don't know. on the whole planet, King Kentucky's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
That's better than every King Kentucky I've ever had. That Russell's.
No, it's not.
Yeah. And it's only $3.50 on secondary. It's the wildest thing in the whole world right now.
That is not better than King Kentucky.
Everyone
I
ever
will
had.
give you that it is better than this. It is not better than
definitely
King
better than
Kentucky. It is definitely better than this. That is fantastic. I forgot how good Russell 15 was, honestly.
Yep.
It's better. I'll give you that.
Oh, it's perfect. Holy fucking shit.
I also don't think this is the best MGP to ever be done either. I bet.
It's
you
not.
know,
It's just like, that's wild that we have that now. That was bought now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Truthfully.
that's fair.
Goodness, man. No. Russell 15 is literally the perfect whiskey.
James Lay said earlier that Michter's 20 was one of the best porties he's ever had, and he said King Kentucky 2023 was the other one of the best too.
Okay. I would stand by both of those statements had I not had Michter's 25 Celebration and Russell's 15.
Very recently we had that.
Old
Dan
Willard.
oversold celebrations, by the way. I want to let everyone know that.
Sean said that to the president of Michter's. I want everybody to know that. And the master distiller and the COO and the head of maturation.
But I also then said Michter's 25. It might be one of my favorite bourbons
Oh, I didn't
I've
hear
ever
you say
had.
that. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In front of the same people?
Yeah.
Phew, might have saved yourself.
Oh, I said this is probably one of the best bourbons I've ever had in my life.
I think I
quote
fucking,
me on the quote
I think
unquote.
I browned out when you said
Yeah, that's
Dan
fair.
oversold Michter's Celebration in front of them, and I'm like, oh, we'll be murdered here now.
Yeah. I said some wild shit there. You know what? Don't look at me over and over and say, can't tell you. I can tell you.
Okay, off the record, I agree. Even though it's on the record, off the record, I agree.
You know what? I can tell you. Listen, nicest time ever, though.
Incredible
Honestly,
time.
Incredible people.
Incredible time.
I am truly appreciative of what we got to do there.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
And just
Yep. We could just end right there. Yeah. Because that was positive. We can end on a positive right
fair.
there.
I'll filter
That's
that
a
out.
beautiful spot to. Guys, Sean's been missing a filter for a couple weeks. He just said, I'll filter that out before he said, okay, Sean did have a filter today, but it was after he said the thing he wasn't supposed to say. And then he was like, well, and he was like, filter. And I was like, the filter's supposed to be most filtrations before, not
as a post filter.
He had a post filter.
We had to test it and
This
then
is-
filter
This
it.
is the first pre-filter we've had in a minute. So we're good on the filter now. The filter's back.
Yeah. Had to wrangle that baby back in.
Gosh, dude. They put gloves on to pull Michter's Celebration out.
They did that.
At Michter's. At Michter's. It
Well,
was
little white
Michter's
gloves.
Celebration.
Yeah.
It was Michter's.
They own the bottles. They could just grab it, juggle it.
Do whatever they want with it.
They own it.
Phew. Michter's the reason that we disagree.
Okay, you
I would
can
like
drink
you to
that
have it-
King Kentucky and tell me that it's better.
That's fair, the Canadian Club one.
That is Canadian Club.
The reason that Michter's Celebration is my top 2 whiskey I've ever had.
Are you going to go atmosphere?
No, I'm
People we
not.
had it with, where it was at?
No, it was a great memory.
Okay.
It really was.
Yep.
Memories aside, is the nuance of Michter's Celebration is unlike any nuance of any whiskey I've ever had. That day, and I don't know. You could taste it again someday in a different scenario and say the same thing.
I would say Weller Millennium
We had
is up
20
there.
whiskeys in front of Michter's
Yeah.
Celebration.
I would say Weller Millennium is also ungodly high for me
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
what you're just talking about, like the
Yeah.
nuance. So I would, like, what Michter's Celebration is for you is Millennium for me.
Sure.
They're both unobtainable for both
Yeah,
of us.
they
So
are.
high five there.
100%.
Woo!
Yeah, I drank Nick's and then had a panic attack that night. It was like, I can't replace that bottle. And,
You chucked 3 ounces in his fucking face.
Yeah. And I started to,
Could you imagine grabbing a Michter's Celebration and just, and then clocking her down and was like, nah, bitch.
I think like
That's what you did.
that, man. I was laying in bed and I don't often lay in bed and go, I was a real piece of shit today, right?
Oh, you got introspective about that, huh?
And I went, what am I doing? I shouldn't have, that was insane. Why did I do that? It was too much. I said,
I've seen on this channel.
yeah. And I said, that's too much. I said that in my,
Last thing, and then we'll go. Where's the King Kentucky?
and then, is it still behind the light?
Did we move it back?
I truthfully don't know.
I thought we moved it back and we got rid of bottles.
Are we hiding it still? Just hiding it. And then after I chugged that Water Millennium, I thought, that is something often when I do that shit, I could just get you whatever it is. You know what I mean? In this scenario, when I drank that Water Millennium, I'm like, I can't even afford to replace that for Nick. Like, that's not even something I can just get back for him. And then I'm like, that's not cool. I'm a piece of shit for that. I legitimately apologized to Nick the next day. I did. I said, I'm really sorry for that. That was not cool.
You think it's even close?
And then Nick said, shut the fuck up. No, because the proof's too far off.
Okay.
I think that's the best low proof whiskey we own is Michter's 10, which is King Kentucky probably. But
No idea what King Kentucky is.
so this
Own a King Kentucky.
this clearly, so this is not King Kentucky. You can tell by the color on her. That's Canadian Club. Nick put that in there and then made me drink it. It's not behind the lights
In there?
in the Monday.
No, I didn't see it.
Man, I don't know where it is either.
It's like the best bottle ever, and of course it's the one you fucking call out for this bullshit. Oh,
Didn't Dan do that with their Michter celebration when Porter was at their house? Right, but I didn't do it. Listen, if I can't replace it, then I don't want to be the guy being the asshole. Man, you think our King Kentucky here is better? I'm gonna be honest, dude. Our King Kentucky here is not even comparable. The one that I'm thinking is the 16. Was there an 18?
yeah.
King Kentucky?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought that was 16.
I thought there was an 18. I have no fucking clue where that bottle was at. It's just gone.
Hopefully Nick stole it from me chugging his Weller Millennium. And then I just owe Sean like 2 ounces of King Kentucky. I can manage that.
All right, let's just call it gone.
I can't manage 3 ounces of Weller Millennium.
It's gone.
I know.
Nick stole it and doesn't even like it.
I know. No, he
He hates King Kentucky.
Nick did a good job with his filter. He drank Michter's 20 and looks at Ryan and goes, how do I buy one of those? Because we know that Nick's very wrong about all Michter's products.
Yeah, that's fair.
He thinks that Pappy 15 is better than Michter's 20 and 25.
Yeah, he's stupid.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Definition of insanity out of that guy.
Yeah, when drinking that and then, just being like, Pap 15 is the best.
You know what we should do on the next live stream?
Go ahead and tell me.
Or we could do it on a podcast, either one.
Dad?
We should tell the Michter story, because we didn't really talk. We didn't cover any of it.
No, not at all.
With the bottles we got from Michter's. Because none of us have opened one.
I haven't.
And I'm excited to try that.
I put mine on my
truthfully.
shelf.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm excited, because I like those a
Gabby
lot.
goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm just setting this up. She goes, that's Q's shelf. I go, I don't know. She goes,
Is it
doesn't
next-
belong there.
Is it next to the one that says Q?
Yeah.
Really?
Just doesn't belong there. It's like, all right, cool. Fuck me then. Thanks. I'll move that.
You're not allowed to put shit on your whiskey shelf.
No.
You just fucking get a pen and scratch Q into it, and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Gosh. Because there is another one of those on that shelf, I'm assuming.
There is?
The one from Zach.
Yeah.
So, we didn't put Canadian Mist in there.
We
Nick
did not.
did that to me and fed it to me at Klein's basement, and then we tried to get Sean, and it didn't. Sean smelled it and went, I'm not
No.
drinking that.
I went, I'm not fucking drinking that. It's not King Kentucky.
Now, the one thing I will say, as we on our way out, Kenny tried to trick us at Turkey. Drank all the barrels. We're switching to a rye because Ryan's doing a rye pick.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Kenny walks over. Let's just say, there's maybe an ounce of whiskey in a Glen.
not even.
And not even. And he walks over to me. And at this point, it's just me. Everybody else is doing something else.
Me and Porter were occupado.
You guys were
Yeah.
occupado. Ryan and those guys are with the other barrels, I think.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Kenny walks
In the
over
middle, yeah.
and he goes, hey, man, which one did you pick? And I go, that really great one. He goes, the
Really?
last one? I go, no, the second to last one. And he goes,
Yeah.
you didn't pick the last one? And I look at Kenny. So Kenny, I don't even know if Kenny did this on purpose. I probably. Smartest man alive in this one scenario right here, because I walked out to give you that whiskey. I didn't try the last barrel.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So he's really
so
fucking
I'm
with you.
gone.
Yeah.
So him saying the last one is, you guys tried another one when I left? Question mark in my brain, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, the last one. And I go, there's no way the last one was better than the one.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know, man. hands me a glass. Whiskey's a little dark, we'll say.
Yeah.
And I go, what the fuck is that? And he goes, that's the last barrel. I go, are you fucking kidding me? I go, I drank it and I look at him and I go, you're a piece of shit. As soon as I drink it, I'm like, that's fucking Dusty Turkey.
Yeah.
Without a fucking doubt. And then he looks at me, he just starts laughing. He gives me a hug, he starts laughing. 88 cheesy gold foil.
Yeah.
We're tasting rye.
I came back in and they were like, Pat, I was talking to Dan about the thing. And he goes, oh, here, I got you. And like poured me some out of his Glen. I was like, oh, thanks, man. Drink it. I go, holy shit, where the fuck that is, pick that. I don't care who's picking anything. I go, just pick that.
Yeah.
They're like, you think that's a good one? I was like, yeah. He was like, 88 cheese gold full. I go, oh no. He looks at me and goes, got a time machine?
Yeah,
I go,
that's what he said.
What?
That's what he said. Kenny's the best, dude. Hey, really quick for those of you who weren't here earlier, Kenny
It's still pinned down the top.
Kenny's awesome. We did the podcast, Kenny's podcast, the mashup, Spotify and Apple podcast with Bruce Russell. It's 2 hours long and it's a blast. We had an awesome time. Go listen to that podcast because it's freaking incredible.
Great time.
It was such a good, it was one of my favorite like content moments ever from the channel so far. Like to be in that room with that group of people, something I
hanging out.
never thought would happen ever with that. That's not the, I never thought we would be at a table with Bruce Russell for 2 hours ever. Swear to God.
Without us holding him hostage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bruce Russell is legitimately, I say it in the podcast, but Bruce Russell is legitimately one of my favorite podcast guests in the entire industry. Because I think that to have the Russell name and to have the legacy in your family that Bruce has, but then to have his personality, he's a younger guy and he's far more, abrasive is not the right word because he's not an asshole, but he's just more like open and honest and he's just willing to say shit.
There's less of the fluffery. It's just straight.
Yes.
He's very straight and honest with what he says.
Yes. Bruce will just tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
For the most, and it's just, that's not normal with legacy for the most. Fletcher will too, but Fletcher's not on podcasts. Like Bruce goes on podcasts. He's like, yeah, man.
Chris Fletcher is the most open book I've ever met in a distillery ever. He's
Holy
like,
shit.
You'll ask him a question, be like, come this way.
Yeah. You want me to physically show you? Because I will.
Yeah.
And he will.
Yep.
And then he does. And then he explains it because he's a fucking genius on top of it. But anyways, Bruce Russell is one of my favorite podcast guests of all time on all of these big whiskey podcasts. The fact that we get to sit with him for 2 hours and do that is just one of my favorite things we'll ever been able to do.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know, Ryan Elvis, childhood friend, Bruce Russell. There's some fun stories that come up in there.
Grew up together. Like elementary school grew up together. So needless to say, it's pinned at the top there, but it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Podcasts, and it's called The Mashup. We get nothing from you guys listening to it. Swear to God, just loved it that
supporting
much.
Kenny.
Just loved it that much.
Well, Kenny and the guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Huge shout out to Mashup for having us on. It was freaking awesome. The fact Bruce came back to the Airbnb. We shot that podcast not at Turkey.
Kenny's got such a good podcasting voice.
At beautiful.
Yeah.
Radio voice.
He just uses that sexy little sultry.
100%.
Speak like this voice.
Dude, perfect Southern accent too.
Yeah.
It's the perfect Kentucky accent. It's not too much.
Yeah.
It's slow and soft, deep. But yeah, needless to say, I don't know, man. It was a good trip. It was a good time. At some point, we'll talk about the Michter's one. We'll open those bottles when we do.
Yeah,
we
that's
got some
fair.
bottles while we were there.
Did me and you get
And-
different ones?
No, both those taps were the same.
Oh, were
We
they?
looked,
Okay.
yeah, we looked afterwards. They're the exact same proofs.
Gotcha.
So I'm assuming they're the
Yeah.
same. But also, Vendome building that for them makes it more. Those two barrels never move. It's not, they're switching out barrels.
Yeah.
So those never move. So that's a tank or some shit.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. But it makes it look like those are two single barrels,
Doesn't
which is
it?
kind of genius.
Yeah.
Also, probably not real.
Yeah, they
this-
just fill them up. Half here,
they
half
fill
there.
a tank
Call
up
it good.
and they
Yeah.
just fill out of there.
Yeah.
But so needless to say, cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Appreciate
Hopefully
you
you guys like just going through some whiskeys tonight.
Gosh, dang it. Russell's 15 is perfect. Russell's 15 is going to be my new Coy Hill where I smell it and go, that's Russell's 15. Because I just love very few things more than that. I just don't think there's better whiskey coming out in the next decade.
Oh, a decade for sure.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do you see Jim Beam's using hydrogen for distillation?
Huh?
A different day, different conversation. Cheers, guys. We love you. Thanks for being a part of this. We should do a video on that. That's a good Thursday video.
All right. See you guys never. Bye.
Watch the Thursday video.
And